Oh, man, I got nailed yesterday. I got screwed. I got nailed. I'll explain coming up in just a bit. Hey, folks, welcome. It is the MJ Morning Show here on a Tuesday. Hey, it's Taco Tuesday. We can say it now that Taco John gave up all of the trademark rights to Taco Tuesday. That's right. Oh, yeah, align the cameras because
What's going on here?
Well, I pushed the monitor into position, and the whole jerry-rigged camera tree thing fell over. So
yeah, everybody adjust their camera.
This studio is just a hodgepodge, just slapped together a crap fest. So yeah, the cameras are on this tripod, and if you go, you'll move them. And the monitor was like out of place. You know, we've got a couple of monitors right in front of the audio control console in which I'm standing before. And there's just this like flimsy little tripod that's got 3 camera arms, hanging off. And we've got Roxanne's cameras on the tripod. My camera, which is right here, is on it, and then Fester's. So it's just this flimsy, haphazard setup. The whole studio scotch taped together. I mean,
that's it.
It's a junky studio, and I pushed the monitor back because someone had pulled the monitor all the way forward. So I kind of put it into normal place, and everything is just so jammed in here, and nothing's like tied down or permanent. It's like it's like we're like in a temporary mobile home, but forever. That's what the studio's like. It's a temporary mobile home.
But it's our forever home.
Yeah.
It's like we're in FEMA emergency housing.
There you go. It's a FEMA trailer. Broadcasting from a FEMA trailer. This is the MJ Morning Show. Hey, Froggy, you going to say a word this morning or what? What are you doing over there?
Well, you literally spout. Get out of my face!
MJ,
coming over here looking at me.
MJ comes around.
I know. What a little
leaves the mic
because
position.
you've got 2 screens going.
So I'm working.
You're staring at your laptop. You're staring at your phone. I want to know what the hell you're doing over there because it's certainly not something for the show.
Important business. As much as I love hearing you complain about the studio every single day.
Oh, he did not complain about it on February 7th.
All right, let me check.
2021.
Nope, 9/15 he did.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, I think February 7th was a weekend.
That's probably. I was just trying to make a joke.
Yeah, I think hang on, let me check on that. I'm going back. No, February 7th was a Tuesday. Oh, it was a Taco Tuesday.
Woo, that joke worked out.
It was. February 7th was a Tuesday.
You're too busy talking tacos. I just didn't get to complain.
Flip the calendar back. No, we can now say MJ Morning Show Taco Tuesday. Hold on. He said 2021?
I said 2021.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah, I said 2021.
Hang on, yeah, I just did.
It might be a Sunday now.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, that was 22. So it was probably a Monday. But,
maybe a Monday.
Yeah, listen, I don't feel like flipping my damn calendar all the way back that far.
Yeah, here we are.
Froggy, are you going to get all jumpy on me if I ask where were you on Friday? I forgot to follow up on this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Friday you called in sick, enjoying a nice 3-day weekend. So Friday you were not here.
Yes, I was on assignment.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
That's actually what I named my boat, assignment.
So where were you on Friday?
I told you I was on assignment for about 6 hours.
Really?
I think he just
I
told
was
you.
just a little under the weather.
Did you get a new boat yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you name the boat?
I just told you the name.
Come on, the boat's not called On Assignment, is it?
No, it's just called assignment. So you say, I'm on assignment.
It's called the Rippin' Lips.
The Rippin' Lips?
I tell people I'm a gynecologist.
All right, I'm dumping that. I just dumped that.
That's an old joke.
Hold on,
It's an old fishing joke.
Hold on. You got me dumping you.
Sorry.
At 5 minutes into the show?
Listen, you're the one
This
who
is
asked
what
for that.
happens
hell?
when you ask him why he's not talking.
I mean, you want his sea shanty humor.
Yeah.
You got it.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Shanty humor.
5 minutes into the show and I'm dumping you.
No, the boat's not named yet. But.
Of course, it lived on MJTV, and, well, the live stream doesn't get dumped. Yeah, when I hit the dump button over here, I just peeled off 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, our dump machine, it's 10 seconds. So I just hit the button once, and that dumps 5 seconds. I hit the button twice, it dumps 10 seconds. So I just lopped 5 seconds off the show.
Thank God.
All right, so you were under the weather on Friday?
Yeah, a little. They sent out the email saying if you even feel close to sick, stay home. So I was like,
Yeah.
This is close to sick.
Yeah, of course you're going to take advantage.
I feel
Yeah,
close.
sometimes you can't tell. I mean, it is hard. You're like, oh, I just feel a little off. Am I going to go into a slide and get COVID or something? Or am I going to just feel better in 10 minutes?
I've got to inquire about you. So you sent an email that you're not going to go on vacation on Thursday and Friday or wherever the hell. Then you followed up with, it looks like we are going
and
on.
now we're back to not going.
Oh, jeez. Are you kidding me?
No.
Hold on. You were going, then you were not, and then...
And then...
Hold on. You were
We're
going,
going,
then you were not. Then you were going again.
And now we're not
And now
going.
it's not. Oh, my God.
But I might just to
Somebody roll in a chalkboard, roll in a blackboard, and I need to do equations like Oppenheimer in the lab. I need to chalk up all kinds of physics equations here. Some quantum mechanics here. I need to. Yes.
The craziest part about the whole story, though, is the time that it's happened. I mean, it's not
You
like
think?
it happened over like a month. Hey, we're going, we're not going, we're going.
No.
It happened over like 3 hours.
Yeah.
All right. I got to inquire about that. I don't have time to do it now, obviously, but I need to find out what the hell's going on in your house. I don't even know where were you going. All right. So I'm going to have to pester and interrogate Roxanne a little later on. Are you annoyed at this whole deal?
No, I mean, I feel bad about it, but I don't like having to tell my work people or tell. Yeah, no, I'm annoyed, but I feel bad.
All right, and what's the story with your smoking hot runway model Brazilian maid? What's going on with her?
Funny you should say that. We need to have her come to our house. She hasn't been in like a month.
What the?
I think it's been a month.
What kind of maid is this?
All right, hold on a minute. And you're supposed to provide pictures for us of the smoking hot.
Yes.
All right, Roxanne said that their new Brazilian maid was hotter than Gisele Bundchen. All right, hold on to that thought. Man, I got a lot of questions for the crew this morning. It's going to be a busy Taco Tuesday here on the MJ Morning Show. Since that Taco John's gave up the trademark, everyone can now say Taco Tuesday in every state and not get sued for copyright infringement. All right, just getting rolling here on a Taco Tuesday. It's the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Got $1,000 again today. Hey, had a great winner yesterday. How'd you like to win $1,000 today? We'll tell you next how to do it. Stand by. MJ. It is the MJ Morning Show, man. I can't hear that song without seeing, was it Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell bopping their heads around with those horrible, shiny, like polyester suits?
Oh, they were breaking their neck. They had a movie based around them just.
I don't think they were wearing silk suits. Yeah, duh. That's what I'm talking. Yeah, I'm saying Night at the Roxbury.
Right, it was an SNL bit originally.
Yeah, but of course, I think of the movie, Night of the Roxbury. Now, I don't think they could afford, like, shiny satin suits. So, hey, Roxanne, you probably know more about fabrics than any of us.
Probably not, but go ahead.
Well,
What's the question?
Like the shiny suits, is that polyester? Or is it silk or satin? Or, you see guys out with like the shiny jackets, the shiny suits.
Yeah, they're satin, I think.
Yeah,
is that what it is?
satin
Purple and
sounds
blue.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, folks, $1,000 on the way later today. We'll tell you the name of the $1,000 MJ Cash Stash song between 9 and 9:20. So we're now on our third week of this contest. We've already given away 10 grand. Last week and the week before, 5 grand each week, Monday through Friday. And then we just launched a whole new week of the MJ Payday. This is the MJ Cash Stash. So it's a very simple contest. I mean, folks, this contest is dummy proof. All right. This is an idiot proof contest. There's nothing you got to do. And the good thing about it, it's not one of the national contests. Like a lot of the radio companies do the national contests where, hey, people do win, but you're playing against, a lot of, like, I think iHeart's doing a contest now, and you're playing against like 840 radio stations across the country.
Yeah.
When we do our national company contest, we're a much smaller group of stations. What is it, 65, 70? It's a much smaller amount of radio stations, and people really do win. However, the beauty of the MJ Cash Stash right now is it's not a multi-station contest. It's only Q105. It's only right here, only listeners that listen to 104.7 FM, known as Q105 in the Tampa Bay area. It's only our listeners that are in on this contest. So between 9 and 9:20 every morning, I give you the Cash Stash song. You listen for that song to play anytime before 6 o'clock, guaranteed. And you call up, be caller 7, and if you are 7, you win $1,000. Like yesterday, launching a whole new week, it was Reagan. Reagan in Tampa won $1,000. Do we know what time that played yesterday? Hey, Andrew, what time was the Cash Stash song played yesterday?
I think Roxanne did it around 11:35.
Roxanne,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
did you do it at 11:35?
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, look at that. I give the song out at I think it was 9:15. I gave the window is 9 to 9:20. I gave the song out at like 9:15 yesterday.
I got very antsy. I was like, let's do it. Let's play it now.
I'm sure you did. And then 11:30. So, who talked to the winner?
Me.
Okay, you did?
Yeah, of
All right.
course.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
she's very excited.
All right. And how old
She was
was
in
she?
Tampa. She was at Costco, shopping at Costco
Are you
when
serious?
she won. And she was like screaming in the middle of the aisles of Costco. And
What do you mean she was at Costco and
that's what
she
told us.
Are you serious?
Yes.
was she listening on the app or what?
I mean, she could have
could have
heard it in
been-
her car as she just pulled in.
Yeah.
And then by the time we get her information, she's walking around the aisles.
Was she
I don't
going to
know.
get a $4.99 rotisserie chicken? Was that what she was going to get?
No, $1.50 hot dog combo. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Well, there you have it, man. How about that? Oh, did you see? I wanted to mention this yesterday. Oh, I forgot. I had this in the pile. And Froggy, I wanted to get your opinion on this because you're an avid boater.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got a new boat. How big is your new boat?
25 and a half feet.
All right, and you keep
Nothing
it
crazy.
Keep it in your driveway?
I keep it on my dock lift.
You got a dock lift now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Holy crap, man! You guys are just burning through cash over there at the Froggy household.
Are we?
You got a new boat. You got a dock lift, man.
Thank God we got a constant flow coming in.
Holy moly! There you go. All right, so I wanted to ask you because you're the only boater on the show because I might have a home right on Tampa Bay, but I don't have a boat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't want a boat.
Weirdo.
All right.
One of those guys.
Roxanne's got a pond in her backyard with alligators. and other vermin. And you don't have a boat, Fester.
I have a county easement.
You have what?
Fester has a gutter.
A county easement.
You've got a crick.
Yeah.
You got a drainage ditch. Fester's got a county easement drainage ditch in his backyard. No, but did you see when I say the Ozarks? Does anything come to mind?
Yeah, a couple. The Gone Girl, the movie Gone Girl, took place part of it in the Ozarks, and same with the other show with Jason Bateman.
Yeah, what's that called?
What was the name of that show?
What was the name of that show?
Oh,
Jason Bateman. What was that?
I remember he was in it.
Yeah, that's where there were financial guys,
Yes.
and then they get into the whole drug operation.
What was it on?
Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah. What was the name of that show?
What was the name of the show? Damn, what was the name of that show? The
Was that the one Jason Bateman was in with Sandy Duncan?
no, Laura Linney was his wife.
Oh.
Yeah, it took place in the Ozarks, and listen, I'm bringing up this story because there's a boat story that happened in the Ozarks.
I'm sorry, MJ. I can't,
And I was,
I just can't
what
get-
was, Roxanne, come on, what was the name of the show? You had Jason Bateman. It took place in like the Lake of the Ozarks.
She's looking it up.
What, are you really,
Roxanne, you really didn't know?
Are you really looking up the
She's
name of the
sitting
damn
here.
show?
She's quietly, low-key looking it up, waiting to bust out with the
Just
name
out
of the
of
show.
curiosity, what did you type into Google? What search did you perform to try to figure out the name of the show with Jason Bateman that took place in the Ozarks from Netflix? What did you search exactly?
Jason Bateman Ozarks show.
Oh, what's the name of that show?
Ozark.
Yes!
Ah, yes, that's right. That's it.
Yes.
Yes, I recall now.
I really enjoyed that. We were a little late getting to that show. We were a little late in the game getting to Ozark, but I think we were a year after like season 1 dropped. Then we finally got around to Ozark, and I'll tell you what, that series was fantastic. Jason Bateman, Laura Lynn, their acting was among the best of any streaming show, any TV show. They were absolutely phenomenal. Ozark was tremendous. So the reason why I'm bringing this up, hey, Froggy, I think you need to take a look at this video. Because
Yeah.
you're a boat operator.
Yes, very safe one.
From the Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri, or in that part of Missouri, they might say Missouri.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah, the Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri. This is nuts. All 8 people on board a boat that crashed into a house.
What?
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing it up.
Holy cow.
When I get a what, that means that this is a good story for the show. 8 people on board a boat. They crashed into a house on the Lake of the Ozarks, or at the Lake of the Ozarks. The Missouri State Highway Patrol says they're lucky to be alive. Fester, you got to bring up the picture of this thing. Look, that might not be that's the boat. I keep scrolling. Maybe they have a picture of the side of the house. No, find a better picture.
Okay.
The whole side of the house is like ripped off. They flew out of the lake and smashed into a house. How the hell do you do that? Well, I can look at that boat. All right, there we go. Look at that thing.
Oh, my God. They smashed the whole side of it.
Dude, look at it. They drove off of the lake, up like a rocky embankment, over the grass, and then they ripped.
It must have slid on the grass a long way.
They ripped the whole corner of the house out.
Unless it went airborne and landed against the house.
Oh, my God. Like something out of a James Bond movie or something?
Didn't quite work out like it does for James Bond.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
8 people sent to the hospital after the boat crashed into a house on the Lake of the Ozarks. Yeah, it happened last Saturday over the weekend. According to the crash report, Adam Ramirez, 47, was driving the boat when it ran aground and hit the home. The boat then overturned, ejected all 8 passengers on board. 2 people were home at the time of the crash. They weren't injured. Hey, honey, our home just got hit by a boat. Yeah, all passengers were taken to the Lake Regional Hospital. 6 of those passengers seriously hurt. 2 suffered moderate injuries. Ramirez was arrested for, what do you think?
BUI.
BUI. And Roxanne, what does BUI stand for?
You trying to come up with a joke?
Yeah, it was.
Come on, really?
No, it's boating under the influence.
Yes.
That's the real answer.
There we
But I was
go.
trying to come up with a joke, and I
All
couldn't
right.
think of anything funny that started with a B.
Very nice. Boating under the influence. Apparently the driver of the boat was intoxicated. Yeah. I'm guessing that's a safe bet when you're hitting a house.
You'd think it's easy to miss the house.
Yeah, arrested for boating while intoxicated, according to the Missouri Highway Patrol. They were waiting for Ramirez to be released from the hospital to learn more about what led up to the crash. I'm guessing a lot of booze led up to the crash is what I'm thinking. The 8 passengers on board were not wearing life jackets. Well, I don't think you need the life jackets if you cruise up on shore and hit a house.
So
You're not going to drown.
Yeah, they ended up on land.
Yeah. Not wearing life jackets. The boat was totaled. It looks like, hey, look at the boat, Froggy.
Yes.
Oh, so right there. Look at the boat. I mean, is that like a cigarette? What is that? I mean, that's a
big boat.
Let's see.
no, go back. Look, that is
That's a cigarette racing boat or something.
That's what it looked like.
It must have been going fast.
It almost looks like that's why I said, is that a cigarette? I don't think it's quite.
Those things are obnoxious.
Yeah.
They're so loud.
Yeah, they are loud as hell. I think if you go on a cigarette boat without earplugs, I think you get hearing damage, don't you?
That was a fun ride.
Yeah, you
What?
Deaf all of a sudden.
What? Dude, can't hear. So, man, unfreaking believable. Hey, Andrew, grab the story. Grab a link. You know, Fester's got a great link here because it's got a lot of good pictures in this, like, moving video.
I'll have my people send it to your
Yeah.
people, Andrew.
So, grab Fester's link. And, man, what does it look like when a boat flies off a lake and hits a house? Well, you'll find out. We'll have it posted in a minute up on mjmorningshow.com under the stories mentioned on the MJ Morning Show. We'll put the link up there in just a few minutes. Hey, that was like an early preview. That was like an hors d'oeuvre before
Yum.
we get to the appetizer, which is like the real early morons in the news. All right, back in a second, folks, with early morons. Oh, the idiots just keep getting better, man. I'm telling you, man, it is just a conveyor belt of idiots right here on the MJ Morning Show. I'm not talking about ourselves. All right, hang on. It's Q105 that you're listening to, and we highly appreciate all of you early adopters, all of you early listeners this morning. And I want to talk to you about... It is 6:42. Hey, folks, MJ Morning Show, MJ and the crew, and the early morons in the news. And our first early moron in the news will take us all the way out to Polk County.
Oh, not too far.
No, not too far at all. In fact, lovely Auburndale, you got to be careful. You know, I think these people have the right idea. You know, when you buy something, you know, you get a little classified thing going on. You see an online ad, I don't know whether it's Craigslist or whatever. And I think these people have the right idea. They met somebody in a Walmart parking lot in order to buy a phone. You know what they say? If you're doing like an online transaction, they say go to a police station. And, you know, there are some police stations, there are some police departments or sheriff's offices where at the precincts or at the like the district offices, for instance, for these sheriff's offices or police departments, some of them have like designated areas
Yeah.
for like, person-to-person commerce. So you're going to feel a little safer by maybe doing the transaction in the parking lot of a police facility. Well, the other thing is, if you're going to do like a transaction, do it in public. I think these people did the right thing, but it shows that even if you meet in a Walmart parking lot, things can go sideways pretty quickly, you know?
It's a pretty busy place, a Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, so this is Auburndale. I saw this from Channel 8. Man and a woman were arrested for armed robbery. Why? They threatened to kill a person they met to buy a phone. According to police, this is the Auburndale Police Department. They were called to the Walmart on U.S. Highway 92 around 1 a.m.
Walmart's closed at 1 a.m.
Well,
They aren't 24 hours anymore, are they?
Are any Walmarts 24 hours?
I don't know.
Why don't we stop guessing? Just look it up.
Oh, good idea.
We can have
Okay.
conversation that leads to looking stuff
I
up.
know,
You know
but-
that, right? Okay.
But do it.
That's what's coming up
yeah,
next.
Just start looking it up.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can see meeting at Walmart at 1 p.m. and I don't know about 1 a.m. There's the old saying, nothing good happens after midnight, or nothing good happens after 2 a.m., whatever. So when officers arrived, they learned that the victim arranged to meet the suspects to sell them a cell phone. Yeah, I think I would push that to daylight hours. You have a good idea. Let's meet at Walmart. But I don't think the Walmart, see, this
What 6A to 11P is what I'm seeing.
this is the U.S. This is the actual Walmart. So this is the U.S. 92 Auburndale Walmart, which is open from 6 a.m. So they've been open for 45 minutes. So 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. But are there any more 24-hour Walmarts? There used to be. Can you guys look up, are there any more 24-hour Walmart? I'm just curious.
Yeah, that's the next thing we're looking up as we talk about it.
Right. All right, so when officers arrived, they learned that the victim arranged to meet the suspects for a cell phone transaction. And while they're, I guess, in the midst of the cell phone transaction, one of the suspects takes a gun and holds it to the victim's head and chest, saying, "I will kill you," and then stole the phone. Officer said the victim gave a very good description of the suspects, was able to describe the firearm, the vehicle, and a partial tag number. And then a short time later, some of Grady Judd's finest, Polk County deputies spotted the vehicle on I-4 near exit 55, and they effected the traffic stop. They pulled over, and they were arrested. Officer said the victim was taken to the traffic stop where he positively identified the two suspects. The firearm and the victim's cell phone were found inside the vehicle. Ooh, they're in trouble. Yeah, so Polk County deputies and the Auburndale police, they moved in, and 21-year-old Pedro Pablo Rivera of Orlando was charged with robbery with a firearm, felony petty theft.
Come on, Pedro.
Possession of ammunition by a convicted felon, possession of cannabis. Also, 19-year-old Maria Velasquez Alamanza was also arrested. Yeah. As a reminder, the Auburndale Police Department suggests that business transactions with unfamiliar people should take place during business hours, and even consider making such transactions in the police department lobby or other such public location.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that?
Got some Walmart information if you want it.
All right, so we got some Walmart hours of operation, breaking news.
Yeah, you know what's funny is when I was working on my book a while back, my protagonist had to visit a Walmart in Chicago that was 24 hours.
Oh, whatever happened to your book?
I'm still working on it. It's just, I have this full-time job and 2 young children that take up a lot of time. But I have, so anyways, the protagonist had to go to a 24-hour Walmart in Chicago, and I knew that one existed because I found it when I was making sure that my facts were accurate in the book. Well, apparently during COVID times, they switched from 24-hour service to the 6A to 11P service, and they have no plans of going back.
So no Walmarts anywhere are open 24 hours anymore?
According to this article that I'm reading on bestlifeonline.com, no.
Because when I wanted some Epsom salt at 3 a.m., hey,
Mhm.
Walmart.
Not anymore.
Well, look at that. That's a shame,
Come
man.
to my house for Epsom salt. I literally had 20 bags delivered yesterday.
That's a lot.
Wait, why the hell do you have
We'll
20?
talk about it later, but you said Epsom salt if you need some.
Is it such a long reason that we can't talk about it in like 3 seconds?
No, we'll take a bath. Yes.
Okay.
Sounds a little squirrely to me. All right, just touching on the early morons of this. I have some more. You know what? I've got such good crap today, and I'm running just a few minutes late. But if I break now, I'll be on time. I'll tell you what. The idiots on parade, the morons in the news, get even better when we get back in just a minute. So don't move. It's the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Got $1,000. We'll give it away again later today. You want to listen for the MJ Cash Stash song of the day, and I'll give you the latest song to listen for between 9 and 9:20 right here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Stand by. MJ here with Fester and Froggy and Roxanne. 7:02 here on a Tuesday. Oh, it's 7:02 Tuesday. Yeah, 7:02 on a Tuesday. So we'll just economy of words, and I'm very good at economy of words, aren't I?
Oh, yeah.
I look for the fewest words to say something. That's my motto.
That's it.
That's my mantra. That's how I operate. That's how I roll over here. So 7:02 Tuesday. 7:02 on a Tuesday here on the MJ Morning Show. Yep, $1,000 on the way again today between 9 and 9:20. I'll give you the new MJ Cash Stash song. Make sure you're listening between 9 and 9:20 this morning. I'll give you the song, then you listen. It guaranteed to play during the workday. Yesterday I guess was easy. Yesterday we gave you we gave you the song at 9:15. So at 9:15, I gave out the song title, and then like at 11:30, the song played. So only like 2 hours later, and guess what? Reagan from Tampa won $1,000. Hey, before I get back to the morons in the news, and just too much today, a lot of crap. And there's something we didn't do yesterday that was just tremendous. Just something happened yesterday that was incredible, and I forgot to do it. So I need to catch up on that. But do you remember I told you the story how I was at Publix, not this weekend before, and I had to run in buy a couple of oranges to make the old fashions for guests that we were having over at the house, right?
Yeah, and someone recognized you like a cashier.
Yeah, and remember I said I had a plan. I wanted to reveal something, and I want to work. I want to roll something out. And if any of you can think of a better name, or if any of our listeners can think of a better name. So, again, I had another encounter with it was the cashier at Publix. Just popped in to buy some oranges so I can peel the rind off and to make the old fashions. And the cashier at Publix says, "MJ, I know that voice anywhere." And I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" Like, "So you listen to the show?" "No, I miss you guys." I'm like, "Wait a minute. Did you not know that we were back every morning on Q105? And she said, "No." And I would guess she was probably 35, 38 years old. "No, you guys are..." She had no idea. Folks, we're going to be back on the air the second go-around for the MJ Morning Show. This October 5th is going to be 3 years that we're back. I mean, where did 3 years go? I have no idea. But there are still people that don't know we're back. So I thought, and this was my idea, and I thought of it right away, I need to come up with another way to kind of get word of mouth going about our return. Now, when we have a budget for advertising, remember about a year ago we did a pretty good billboard campaign. We had about 13, 14 big billboards all over town. MJ Morning Show is back. Hey, does the guy on I-4, does the dude that won the MJ homemade billboard sign contest, does he still have the MJ Morning Show is back?
No.
With the aliens? Did he take it down?
It's been a while since I drove past it, but most of it's taken down, yeah.
Because I saw it a couple of months back and it was still there. I don't know if it's still there now. Anyway, so here's my idea. And tell me if anyone has a better name for this. But I was thinking about doing MJ3 a day. MJ3 a day. And you who are listening right now, you, the very important MJ Morning Show listener, tell 3 people. Try to get 3 people that don't listen to the MJ Morning Show or don't know about us. Get 3 people. Tell 3 people. Try to convert 3 people.
And you need a name for this?
Well, yeah.
It's easy.
I want to have like I was thinking the MJ3 a day.
No, MJ's threesome.
Well, I thought a 3-way, the MJ 3-way.
Roxanne, both of you guys.
No. I thought of that, but I didn't want to like sexualize it and leave it to you to
sexualize.
What's in it for them?
Listen, you like the show, which I'm trying to grow the show even more because I know that the upside for us is still enormous.
I like those little green olives with the red thing in the middle, but I don't, talk to 3 people a day about them. I mean, what's in it for them?
Oh, jeez, man! So what, you're ruining my concept.
I like a lot of things I don't talk to 3 people a day about.
Leave it to Fester to just totally broadside my idea.
We need a payoff here.
I'm just listen. It's people like the show. Do me a favor, all right, folks. Ignore Fester. Fester's an idiot.
I like Crocs. I don't tell 3 people a day. You should give up those
why
sneakers.
Are you undermining my idea?
We're vetting everything.
He thinks it's stupid, he told me.
I just heard it a couple of seconds ago, and I did mouth the Froggy. This is stupid.
Folks, do me a favor. try to tell 3 people to listen to the MJ Morning Show. If you know somebody, if you work with somebody and they listen to a different radio morning show, just tell them, hey, give the MJ Morning Show a listen. Give them a couple of days. And I'm telling you, we'll have converts because, hands down, this is the best morning show in the market. We do consistently the best morning show in the Tampa Bay market. I think consistently among the best morning shows in the entire country. And, we get people, tons of folks like in New York City listen to us. They don't listen to New York City radio. They're not listening to Elvis Duran. They're listening to us streaming. All right, so do me a favor. MJ3 a day. Help us grow the show even more. And I want to just tell folks like the cashier at Publix that we're back. So tell people that you work with, people you know. Try to tell 3 people a day. And it's that simple word of mouth. If it's multiplied across thousands and thousands of you, the listeners, and you tell 3 people, the show is going to grow. So for now, the working title is MJ3 a day. Tell 3 people, try to tell 3 coworkers, 3 acquaintances, 3 people, hey, you listen to the MJ Morning Show? I listen to it, love it. Hey, give it a shot. And let them know that it's on 104.7. It's Q105, but I don't want any other. I don't want any 105 confusion.
So why not 4 people? Why just 3?
I'm just trying to come up with 3 is
How about
like
5? You know what? I was in Ybor
Oh,
City
my
like
God.
2 months ago,
Yeah.
and there was a guy with like a mega horn, just like a loudspeaker, talking about the end of times. We should recruit him
Yeah.
just to say, the MJ Morning Show is back.
being a wise ass.
Repent now.
Being a total wise ass. All right, so MJ3 a day. Now, I didn't get to this yesterday, but this is unbelievable. Did you see the car fly off an embankment? Like they went through like a dead end in San Francisco. There was like a dead end of a street, and they have like those little barriers and little signs, little reflectors on them. And this car flies through the end of this street.
In San Francisco, right?
Yeah, and went off like a cliff down an embankment. Whoa. It's the craziest freaking thing I've ever seen. Andrew, did you get the video up on our website? Yeah, I had this in the pile yesterday. We were playing the video in the studio yesterday during the commercial break, and we're like, oh my God, we just didn't get around to it. A San Francisco car took a leap over a guardrail at the end of the street and then crashed down like concrete stairs. All 4 passengers managed to get out of the car with relatively non-serious injuries.
That's like a Jason Bourne movie.
Dude,
I've been watching a lot
Right?
of Chips episodes. It sounds like something from Chips.
Yeah.
It is crazy. And there are multiple video
Right? That's like at a GTA.
Oh, Froggy, this is the first time. Look at this. They're flying down the street, and San Francisco has all those like hills, and you got like streets that'll dead end.
Surprised
and
they don't land on any homeless people.
Look, hold on, Fester, go back to the beginning. Look at look at that. Right, look at this. Right through the little guardrail and the end of street poles and the reflector signs. And then there was a tree at the bottom. The car then lands in a tree, smashes the tree to bits, and unbelievably, the car cartwheels into a tree, and at the top of this road, there are like concrete stairs that go down to the lower road at the end of this block. So a camera caught the car speeding down the road on top, smashed through the end of the road barriers, and then flies. I mean, like
just missing X5.
It's like a Joey Chitwood thrill show or something. I mean, so right over the embankment, and then the car lands on a decent-sized tree, crushes the tree, ruins the tree, lands on the roof. Then people start rushing to the scene. 4 people inside.
Awesome.
And the San Francisco police, the last I saw, it's under investigation. Like, what the hell were they doing?
So it's not like someone fell asleep at the wheel and made a wrong turn. It almost seems like this was deliberate.
I don't know. I don't know if there's any update. Hey, Andrew, make sure that the video that Fester just played, it catches the very end of the Upper Street camera from somebody's home. And then there's another like Ring doorbell camera that catches it once it lands and flies through the air and lands on the tree down below. But make sure we have a video that shows there's more of the car zooming down the street instead of catching the very last tail end. So maybe try to find, maybe put 2 links on, because there's a better video of the car on the Upper Street before it crashes through and as it crashes through. So maybe get both video links up. But it is Froggy. I mean, listen to Froggy's reaction. I mean, it is absolutely crazy. And there's, as of this moment, I haven't seen an explanation on what they were doing.
That tree wasn't very strong.
I have an explanation as to why they were so safe.
Why?
Because this looks like a Lincoln Town car.
Will you stop it?
A white Lincoln Town car with the sunroof option.
Would you stop
is
it?
what barreled over this embankment.
Stop it with the Lincoln Town
It
cars.
is, look at it. It's a big Lincoln.
Man.
Hey, we talked about the cocaine sharks. That was last week, right?
That sounded just like a story, like a made-up speculative story.
We talked about the cocaine shark, but there's a documentary coming up on Shark Week, and now we have an update. I'm like, get out. Come on, this has got to be a publicity stunt. Come on. This has got to be like a publicity stunt to promote Shark Week, on Discovery Channel. Unbelievable. Oh, also, I have not seen this yet, or I didn't see it until Michelle showed it to me. Michelle saw this on TV, and then she found the commercial online. I'm like, come on. There is a commercial which Michelle just saw, and then she told me about it. I'm like, wait, are you serious? They're using this song. This is really what they're doing to promote this product. It's funny. It has to do with toilets and a popular 80s song. All right, so toilets and a popular 80s song that we actually play on Q105. Hang on. I will explain it all next when we start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ Morning Show in minutes here on Q105. Hey, I spoke to... Crew 725, and boom, just like that, we start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. Right here, right now. Hey, don't forget the $1,000 could be yours. Another grand in your hand. What's
so funny?
I'm just trying to think of other goofy little rhymes. A grand in your hand, $1,000. Nah, better not say that one. All right, so listen. Coming up at 9 o'clock, the window opens between 9 and 9:20. I could do it at 9:02. I could do it at 9:19. So sometime between 9 and 9:20, I'm going to give you the latest $1,000 MJ Cash Stash song. You listen for that song to play anytime during the day between the time I give the song out and before 6 p.m., so sometime during the workday, guaranteed to play. If you're the 7th caller, you'll win $1,000. But you got to hear what song you're listening for, and I'll give it out this morning between 9 and 9:20. We've already given away 10 grand. So 5 grand last week, 5 grand the week before, and now we've got a whole other week, another 5 grand, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The Monday winner yesterday was Reagan in Tampa. Congratulations, Reagan. Highly appreciate you listening to the MJ Morning Show. So stand by between 9 and 9:20, the next song to listen for with the MJ Cash Stash. Hey, quick follow-up. Andrew just found a news report, and again, this is unbelievable video. If you have not seen this yet, you got to go to mjmorningshow.com when you get a chance. Don't do it while driving. I'm driving in this morning. I'm on the Howard Franklin Bridge,
Right.
and I see a car coming up fast. I'm in lane 3. So lane 1 is the furthest left. Then you got lane 2, lane 3, and then lane 4 is next to the
construction
the
site?
the construction site. So 275 southbound, and I'm rolling in this morning. It's 5:40 or so. I see I'm checking my rearview mirror, always scanning the roads, and I look and I see there's a vehicle coming up fast on my left. And I'm like, what's going on here? Why so fast? You can just tell, just high rate of speed. Turns out it's a pickup truck. And I look over, and the guy's I was able to get a quick glance. Guy's on his cell phone, just looking right down. And I just, because you can see the light. You can see the light of the cell phone illuminated. And I just watched the guy. He's doing probably 90, 95 miles an hour, just passing me. And I was able to quickly get a glance. And dude's on his cell phone. Probably like watching a movie like Froggy when he drives.
I only watch YouTube when I drive.
Froggy specifically watches wrestling videos.
Yeah, I get caught up on this morning. Yeah.
And people want to know why crashes happen. Well, it's idiots driving ridiculously fast while viewing their cell phone, which is ridiculous. Oh, you know what I said and I'll get into what Andrew just found, but before I forget, my God, it's just driving me nuts. So what did I say early on during the show? I said I got nailed.
You got nailed.
I got screwed.
Ooh.
Actually, I didn't get nailed this time. I got screwed.
What's the difference?
What's more fun?
What's getting nailed or screwed?
What's not fun?
All right, so here another road hazard hit my tire. Man, I can't tell you. The last year has been, I've had like 4 or 5 of these in the last year. And I had one yesterday. So I leave the station. I always check my tire pressure. I always do it. Because my vehicle, you have the turn signal stalk, and you got these other little buttons on there, and it's got all kinds of information that comes up on your digital display. And my car, like many cars, have the tire pressure monitor. So you get real-time tire pressure, and it's very common in vehicles.
Yes.
A lot of cars have these. I don't know if your 2010 Cadillac DTS has live tire pressure.
The 2010 Cadillac, the millionaire's car of 2010,
Yeah.
has it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
My truck doesn't.
I don't have a backup camera, but I have I have all of my tire.
Our X5 has the live tire pressure, and when I got into the car, this is crazy. I get into the car at 10 5:05, whatever, to go work out at X-Force over on Kennedy. And I get into the car. I check the tire pressure. It's 40 all the way around. Perfect. Yep. The Pirellis have 40 PSI, 40 pounds per square inch all the way around. The fronts, the backs, everything's great. All right. Nice, smooth ride. Going to work out right now. So workout, everything's uneventful. I get across the bridge. I get over to Lois, get out, hook a turn on to Kennedy, go to the shopping center on West Kennedy that has, the Metro Diner and La Segunda, the incredible Cuban bakery. So I roll in. That's very tempting, by the way. After I work out, I'm so tempted to go get the fabulous Cuban at La Segunda.
Oh, yeah.
So, do you want to carb up before your workout or after? I don't know.
Cubans are good for you.
Like a guava pastry, please.
But there's so much meat. They make an amazing Cuban at La Segunda. So it takes every bit after I work out to not stop every single time and get a Cuban at La Segunda. Anyway, so I pull into the lot. I go do my workout. Had a great workout yesterday. I love X-Force. I've had major improvements. I've totally got my muscles and my structure back, and I've only been doing it since February. So when I pull out of the parking lot after the workout, I notice that a little thing comes up on the display, check at your convenience, or when check tire pressure. I'm like, what's that? So I then look at my tire pressure monitor, and I've got 40 in the front left. I've got 40 in the front right. I've got 40 in the rear left. Then son of a 32 in the rear
what are you gonna do?
right. I'm like, son of a... I'm like, clearly I've got something in the tire. So I roll home. Because I'm not far away. I roll home. I had low tire pressure, but it wasn't like I was riding on the rim. I mean, I keep 40 in there. I had 32 in there. I roll home. I call Julie, and I say, Julie, meet me in the driveway. Got a nail check. And I roll into the driveway, and Julian's, on the ground, and he's just watching the rear tire while I slowly roll backward. And he's like, stop! And then, boom, just a screw. I just got screwed yesterday. Screwed over big time. A big nail. Luckily, center tread. And I rolled up to Craig at pit stop up in Ozona last night. So that's my guy, because he is a pro, and he plugs tires incredibly well. And, the whole deal, oh, no, you need a new tire. We can't plug. That's such a load of crap. If you have the right person that knows how to plug, that tire plug is absolutely 100% as strong as the original tire. And there's a whole science behind it. You got to know how to do it. And, it's kind of changed. They used to patch tires. The way to do it is a plug. It's a special plug and adhesive. And it melds and merges into the tire, and it's perfect.
I love melding and merging.
Right.
Awesome.
Well, no, but seriously, there's been like a whole in the last 10 years, maybe. It's almost like a racket to get you to buy a new tire when you can absolutely positively plug tires.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Thanks for the info, bro.
Yeah. So I got nailed 3 weeks ago, and this was a screw. Got screwed again. Man, the roads around here are the worst.
Yeah, they really are.
The amount of crap that are on our roads, my God. Please keep track of your nails and your screws.
Honey, we're missing 3 screws and 2 nails. Where are they? We've lost track of them. Oh, no, they're in MJ's tire.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, when I do my walks, I walk 2 miles every night during the weeknights, and then I didn't do it last night because I got screwed and I had to get my tire fixed. So, I pumped up the tire to 46, and I drove to Ozona, in Palm Harbor area, and just, boom, got my tire fixed very quickly. But when I walk the neighborhood, it's almost every day I'm picking up nails and screws. So, I'm like a hero to my neighbors. I am saving.
Oh, of course you are.
I am saving so many of my neighbors'
Should invoice them.
tires. Seriously,
He would.
I pick up so many screws and nails while walking 20 miles every week in my neighborhood.
You should borrow Froggy's metal detector and do it that way.
So there's a word, a term for people like you.
Oh, geez. What's that?
A plocker.
A plocker?
Plocker.
What is a plocker?
The P stands for pick up.
Yeah.
The L stands for litter
Right.
while you're walking. So
Picking up litter
Would you
while
just
you're
come up
walking.
with
No,
that?
this is the thing. Because there's a
You just pulled this out of your flat ass.
There's a plocker. A plocker picks up litter while they're walking. A plogger.
By the way, Fester is the biggest guy with the flattest butt you've ever
Yes.
seen in your life.
Very flat.
It's like a shelf. It's like a cliff. It's like the
what the bleep does that have to do with you
Yeah.
picking up nails?
You know what? Your butt
Yeah.
is like the White Cliffs of Dover.
Okay, listen. So you are a plocker.
I Googled it. It's not a thing.
It is a thing.
You just made this up.
PLAWKER.
All
And a
right.
plogger
That-
is somebody who picks up litter while they're jogging.
Oh, I thought they were blogging. Picking up litter while blogging.
What do you call the guy who picks up dog duty?
Plitter?
Plitter.
Moving along. So I am saving tons of people in my neighborhood from flat tires.
Here's the thing.
What's the thing? Hold-
The plocker. That is so crazy.
Picking
It
up
really-
litter. Picking up litter while walking is a plocker.
Yes, a plocker is a person who picks up litter while walking. But the reason I thought he was full of it is because it's spelled in such a stupid way. It's spelled P-L, and Fester spelled it like this, Plawker. I thought it would be Plawker,
Wow.
like the last part of walker.
And what
you know?
happens
That's
if
a placker.
what happens if a woman has kids and walks and picks up litter?
Kaplocker?
No. A mother plocker. Yeah, it's a mother.
Boy.
I almost said MILF.
I'm sorry I even brought it up.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Let's talk more about tire tread.
All right, so back to where I was headed. I'm just disgusted. The amount of road hazards in the Tampa Bay area is out of control. All right, so Andrew, if you were listening in the last segment, we were talking about the car that flew off the embankment in San Francisco. Folks, this is must-see video. This is unbelievable. We have the links up on mjmorningshow.com in videos mentioned on the show. So go to mjmorningshow.com when it's safe. Not like the guy flying by me at 95 miles an hour this morning on his cell phone on the Howard Franklin. When it's safe, go ahead, go to mjmorningshow.com. On the top of the page, look for videos mentioned and see the vehicle that runs through the barricades at the end of an elevated street up on a cliff in San Francisco and flies over through the barricade at the end of the road and then goes down an embankment upside down, over stairs, and then smashes into a tree and flips on its roof. There is an update on the story from ABC7, San Francisco. So Andrew just found this thing, and here's the video. Listen to this.
Crews had their hands full today cleaning up the mess from a wild car chase that ended with a crash down the Sanchez Street steps in San Francisco's Dolores Heights. Tree inspectors and structural engineers were on scene Monday to assess the damage from Saturday's crash.
I don't know why it would be going so fast.
People in the neighborhood are still stunned that a driver barreled through a sign and guardrail on 19th and Sanchez Street Saturday just after 7 p.m.
It's a dead-end street.
Witnesses heard the tires and the commotion afterward. Video captured the dramatic crash, the car tumbling down a steep embankment.
I guess a 45-degree angle.
The car ended upside down. Martha Rose, who lives just around the corner, can't believe it.
Amazing that they survived at all. And
Well, they not only survived, they fled the scene.
Martha's a dud.
Guess what? Yeah, could they find the dullest person in San Francisco to interview? So the people in the car fled, so I think you know probably what's going on here. Listen.
it's amazing to me
Oh, yeah.
that
Yeah.
the car came through all of those trees
Yeah.
and then through the railing. And then
Let's find the dullest person in San Francisco to put on Channel
Martha
7
sucks.
Eyewitness News. Yeah.
It's amazing it went through the trees.
landed upside down.
All right,
and
it's
then
enough. Martha,
flew
shut
away.
up.
Witnesses say the driver and the people inside
Listen.
the car took off running. Police still haven't been able to find any of those involved.
They took off running. It turns out it was a carjacking. The car was carjacked, and they were, I guess, fleeing. and drove right through the end of the road, the barricades, the heights, the elevated street, down the stairs and embankment. I mean, it's the craziest thing that I've seen in a long time.
ABC 7 News has learned that SFPD Robbery Division is investigating the incident.
Yes.
Supervisor Raphael Mandelman confirmed that the car involved in the crash belongs to a man who was carjacked. Georgi, a neighbor who helped people get out of the smashed car, told ABC 7 News
Listen to this.
One phrase that I still remember was like, "We have 3 minutes, we need to run." Bunch of stuff came out of the car. Like I saw, I think 2 tasers, and then the cops in the end, like when they're cleaning up the scene, they also found a gun.
So a gun in the car, 2 tasers, and
That's a
then
party.
the guy heard them yell, "We gotta go, let's run, we got 3 minutes." So what, they think that they had 3 minutes until the cops showed up?
Yeah, what happens in 3 minutes?
Is that like the average response time in San Francisco?
Any good crook knows how long it takes the police to respond.
Yeah.
3 minutes sounds pretty fast.
It's unbelievable video. Go to mjmorningshow.com, go to videos mentioned, and then click on it, and the link is there to see this crazy, crazy video. So Michelle says, I'm going to bed last night.
Mm-hmm.
It's late last night. Got a late night last night. We're going to bed. It's close to 1 a.m. And Michelle's like, "Oh, I forgot to tell you about this TV commercial I saw." I'm like, "What?" "Yeah, you were out with Julian. I was watching TV, and I saw this commercial, and I forgot to tell you about it." I'm like, "All right, so you tell it." My eyes are like lead weights. I need to go to bed, and you're telling me this at 1 o'clock. Okay. What is it? So then she brings it up on her phone. She found the video on her phone of the TV commercial. I don't think it was on YouTube. I think she found it like iSpot or something. Or
Okay.
And I'm unaware of this company. So Fessa, open up a new window.
Okay.
And do a search. Once I play this, do a search. So this is the audio of the commercial, and it is a song based on an 80s hit that we play here on Q105. And it appears to be like a do-it-yourself type of company that gives you video support. So do home repairs or do activity at home, and if you need help, I guess you use this company called Front Door to help you out. So what song do you think they're using? What 80s hit are they using for toilet repair? So if you want to know how to fix something wrong with your toilet, there's like, hey, you could do it at home. So Front Door will help you.
Come sail away. Like once you flush it, then whatever's in there sails away.
Come flush away.
Yeah.
Come flush away. Come flush away with me.
We play that song.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's poop like an Egyptian.
Poop like an Egyptian. No. All of those are incorrect.
Does she have a guess?
What? Fester?
I'm trying to think. Born to run, and I have no idea how that would be funny. That's more of a Pepto-Bismol commercial.
Yeah.
But
Baby, we were born to have runs. All right. No.
is it a plumbing issue? I mean, we're just guessing plumbing stuff. I don't even know.
This is about a woman that needs help fixing her toilet. So what song?
Pour some Drano in me.
That's a good one.
Huh? No,
It's
not bad.
It's not bad.
Okay, I don't know.
All right.
What?
Here it is. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is the song.
Your chain's off. We can fix it now, and you're done.
Done.
We fixed this toilet. We fixed this toilet on video.
Okay.
Open the front door. Worked with Peter and now it's closed.
There you go. All fixed.
Front Door is coming soon. An all-new home repair and maintenance app.
Okay, that's awesome, but it has nothing to do with building a city.
It's fixing a toilet.
All right,
Roxanne.
so it's a video support. It's an app. It's a home maintenance app, and it's called. Did they say coming soon? It's not out yet.
Yeah, they said
Well,
coming soon.
hold on. Why would you run a commercial if it's not like hot, if it's not live now?
Just building the excitement.
I realize that, but I think that if you're going to probably make it available when you run a commercial.
You would think.
Are they going to have like, you know how they had the radio guy? They're going to have like a toilet guy or like a plumber, like, we got a clogged toilet on the Howard Franklin Bridge.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The radio guy.
Looking out over the gorge. Looking out over, what is that?
The city that never
City.
sleeps. The city by the bay.
Yeah, it's the DJ part, and we built this city on rock and roll by Starship.
They got to have the plumber dispatch.
Back in the day, Q105 did their own customized edit.
Top 40 stations all over the country did that.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
they all did it.
It fit here because we're the city by the bay.
Well, there were a couple of hey, put We Built This City up on my board here.
It's a beautiful day here.
There were 2 customs that radio stations did. So in the beginning of the song, there was like a jingle company called Jam. And Jam Jingles in Dallas, it's the company that did all of those, those ubiquitous 1980s jingles. And, I play a couple of them for you right now. Here are some examples. So the company that did all these jingles.
Tampa Bay's Q105.
Yeah, that's the flamethrower package. This is
Tampa Bay's Q105. Q105.
that was flamethrower as well. How about some Warp Factor?
Q105.
All right, so the company that did those jingles was Jam Creative Productions, Dallas, Texas.
Right.
And they did a custom version for radio stations that wanted it to We Built This City. So there were 2 things that stations did. They had a little sing on the front that customized your city into the beginning of Starship. And then other stations, they did like their own local DJ. And like you said, what was it? Q105, looking out over the Howard Franklin Bridge. It's the Tampa Bay area, the city that rocks, the city that never stops.
Right.
That whole thing.
Whatever they say.
So in Norfolk, I remember in Virginia Beach, we had a customized version on Z104. And I worked for Z104. One of the stations I worked for in the Norfolk, Virginia Beach area back in the mid-'80s. We built the city was, 1985? I think it was 85.
Okay.
All right. And so on top of the DJ customization, toward the end of the song, where it's looking out over the Golden Gate Bridge to say about the city that rocks, city that never stops. On top of that, we had a version. I know Z100 in New York had a version like this. I heard like probably a dozen of these things, and I'm sure Q105 probably had it. So it what my singing was ick or
just all of it. All of it was very icky.
They had that version, and now we've got a home improvement or a home help app that's coming out. What did they pay Starship? Is Starship in such monetary dire straits that they're licensing their song to fixing toilets now?
What are they going to say? No.
How
Free
much
money.
How much did this upcoming home help app Front Door? How much do they have to pay Starship? Like what? Mickey Thomas, Grace Slick. How much did they? Oh, hey, Andrew, do me a favor. Did Mickey Thomas and Grace Slick, did they write that song? Or
No, they did not.
Oh, who wrote "We Built This City"? Because that's where they're going to get the
Bernie Taupin.
Hold on, Bernie Taupin of Elton John fame.
Martin Page.
Wow, really?
Peter Wolf.
Peter Wolf.
Whoa.
Come as you
Dennis
are.
Lambert.
Really?
My God, it took that many people to write that.
Wow.
turd.
All
All
right,
right,
so
guys, huddle up, everybody. Okay, so we have a premise. It's called "We Built This City" on what? What city? We're talking about San Francisco.
Anything?
All right, we're talking about San Francisco. We built this city on homeless people.
That's
No?
true.
Yes, guys. What do you think?
I like it, but what do we do? What do we know
No,
about?
taking a
What do we
smoke
kind of
break.
know about.
No. Give me
we know
something
about
else.
rock.
Wait, you take your song and you license it for toilet fixing?
I mean,
All right, let me hear this one more time. So you can see what's going on here. So the app it has video. So the app, the guy on is it available yet?
I just went to my Apple App Store and it's available. I just downloaded it.
You just downloaded the Front Door app?
I mean, their marketing worked on me, I guess.
All right. Yes, Andrew.
Yeah, the version they have on that website may be an earlier version.
Okay. All right. So
Don't you think they could have done, this toilet is...
what?
Bleepy.
Yeah.
The what?
Broken?
It rhymes with city.
Rhymes with city, but the toilet
toilet
is...
is
Schnitty?
They could have gone so many other ways than we fixed this toilet.
So
on
I
video.
gather from the beginning of the commercial, the woman is having a problem with the toilet chain. You know, the little chain that is attached to the flapper, which allows the water in the tank to go down to flush your toilet. So it sounds like the woman's having trouble.
Your chain's off. We can fix it now, and you're done.
Oh, your chain's off. You can fix it now, and you're done.
Kind of sounds.
We fixed this toilet. We fixed this toilet on video.
Okay.
Open the front door. Worked with Peter and now it's closed.
I mean, are they so done with that song, the writers of that song, that they're now selling it for clogged toilet apps?
How dumb is that lady? All she had to do was put the chain back on. You had to download an app.
Or hold on, let me offer up something else. Just go to YouTube. I mean,
right?
You know, just go to YouTube. Has everything. Or just how to fix a toilet chain, or my toilet lever is not working. How do I fix my toilet handle? It's not working. Yeah, because the chain fell off.
I mean, it's so easy.
Hey guys, I just rhymed rock and roll. Well, okay, Froggy rhymed city.
Yeah.
And I rhymed rock and roll.
Right.
Your toilet is schnitty. Your toilet is schnitty. You've got a full bowl. Rhymes with rock and roll.
Oh boy. You sure you didn't write for Elton John?
You missed your calling. You could have written Jingles.
My God, you could have put Bernie Taupin, Elton John's writer, on the unemployment line.
Okay, so I am on YouTube right now, a totally free service, and there are thousands of toilet repair videos.
How to fix a toilet.
How to get it unstuck, how to replace it, how to fix it, how to clean your tank.
We fixed this toilet. I mean, come on.
The Home Depot. I don't know if you ever heard of this company. It's called The Home Depot. They have
Silent T, you say?
Free video. Silent T, not Home to Pot. They have free videos how to replace a toilet fill valve.
Next on the MJ Morning Show. Oh, don't forget, another $1,000 on the way. Congratulations to yesterday's winner. You know, we've given away $11,000 already. So we gave away $5,000 last week, $5,000 the week before. Yesterday, Reagan from Tampa won $1,000. So that's now $11,000 in cash we've given away with the MJ Cash Stash. And it continues today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, then next week as well. The Cash Stash is on as we're blowing out $1,000 a day. And this is local only. It's only Q105 listeners right here in the Tampa Bay area. It's not a national contest. You listen to the MJ Morning Show between 9 and 9:20. It's coming up between 9 and 9:20, and I'll give you today's song to listen for. When you hear it, be the 7th caller, 800-990-1047, and win $1,000. It's that easy. And yesterday, Roxanne, it played at 11:30.
11:30. I was just like so excited. I was like, let's do it.
So
now.
We gave away the song title at 9:15 yesterday, and then by 11:30 the song was already playing, and then Reagan in Tampa called up and won $1,000. Could be you today. So good luck. The MJ Cash Stash here on Q105. There is a new medical ailment. Are you kidding me? I mean, the stuff that afflicts people, you got to be kidding. Are you ready for this? There is now the claim of a new medical condition, and Generation Z, which that's my kid's age. You know, you got Chloe is 21. She'll be 22 next month. Hang on a minute.
Oh, you saw that. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Stop playing. Next video, please.
Stop playing. Just leave the computer alone. We're talking. Why are you playing on the computer? Just leave it alone. All right. So Chloe's 21. Julian's 19. Chloe's going to be 22 next month. And they're Generation Z. Are you ready for the next ailment? Have you heard of time blindness?
Is that like being tone deafness?
Yeah, you know, with time. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good way to put it. So, yeah, tone deaf, we know what that is. But time blindness, is this just convenient, or is this really a medical affliction, as some are claiming? So medical experts are now calling it time blindness, and it's having to do with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and it's people that just can't be on time. They can't tell time to the point where they're punctual. I mean, listen, they can look at their watch and see, oh, look, it's now 7:56 in the morning, but it's a condition, whereas psychologically or whatever's going on inside their noggin, they just can't be on time. So that's what time blindness is. And now medical experts are labeling it. I mean, it sounds like they're enabling it. Labeling it is enabling it.
And if they're saying that they can tell time, it's kind of not really accurate. Time blindness would be like you can't tell time. You can't even see the clock.
Well, it's a time management issue, it sounds like.
It's apparently mostly Generation Z, and it's individuals that are constantly late, and now they're claiming, and some doctors are actually enabling this by saying, oh, yeah, can't make it on time anywhere. Oh, yeah, they've got time blindness. Are you freaking kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
That's stupid.
It is. It's nuts. There's an excuse for everything out there. How about just like personal responsibility?
Well, everything still needs a name.
You know what?
Yeah, that's what this generation, Gen Z, it seems like is really into labeling.
I call it
right?
laziness. That's what it is. It's laziness, or it's having a blasé, flippant attitude. It's like not giving a bleep, is what it comes down to. Yeah. Number of medical experts have labeled the condition time blindness. And while there are strategies and therapies that can help, a few people who say they have a condition insist on being accommodated. So they want accommodations for being time blind.
Just show up everywhere late?
Oh, my God. You know what? If I ask for phone calls, do you think we're going to get people that claim that they are time blind?
Yeah, at 9:30.
So, mention it now. Maybe they'll call it at 9:30. I'll give it a shot. I have no idea if we're going to get the calls on this, and if not, I'll move on quickly because I got a lot of crap to do here. But are you time blind? Have you ever heard of this term, or do you know somebody that says, "Oh yeah, I've got a medical affliction. I've got time blindness. It's tough for me to be on time. It's tough for me to keep track." Tell you what, last thing I want is like a pilot or, I don't want a pilot with time blindness. I want my flight to push back on time. So, listen, I'll give it a whirl. Are you time blind, or do you know somebody that is time blind? Have you ever heard of the term, or do you know somebody that is never on time and you think maybe they are time blind? But to label this a medical condition? And like individuals should have special accommodations? Is this going to be treated like the Americans with Disabilities Act or something?
Sorry, I'm time blind.
All right. 800-990. Look at the phones. I didn't even give out the number and people are calling in. Hey, how about if you're a boss? How about if you're the manager of a business, a store, a restaurant? Have you heard this excuse yet? Oh, yes, I've got time blindness.
Oh.
All right, 800-990-1047. That's how you get in. 800-990-1047. I mean, I never heard of this until I saw this piece in the Post yesterday.
Well, this is awesome because tomorrow I'm going to be late on purpose, and I'm just going to tell you, MJ, I have time blindness.
Is this true? You're gonna be late on purpose tomorrow?
Well, now that she has a
that I have an
diagnosed
excuse.
condition.
Oh.
Can it work the other way? Like you're always the people who are always early?
Let's go to
Yeah, they'd be time blindness too.
Every line, every single line has lit up. What were you saying, Rox?
If someone arrives early all the time, then that might mean
My
that they're
parents do that.
time blindness because they're arriving at the incorrect time, early.
I don't know.
Too punctual.
I don't know if early is the incorrect time.
I don't know if that works that way. All right, CJ in Tampa. CJ, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, guys. How you doing today?
We're doing well, CJ. Welcome.
Hey, I was calling you guys because I have ADHD, so I lose track of time like you wouldn't believe. I think I go to the store and I'm only gone for like 15, 20 minutes. My husband goes and says, "You've been gone for 2 hours."
Oh, really?
Okay. So if I have to go someplace and I have to be there on time, I always tell myself that I have to be there a half an hour before I actually have to be there or more. so that when I get there, I'm on time. I'm not running late. I'm not too early. I'm actually on time. It's just knowing your conditions and what you're dealing with and working around them.
When were you diagnosed with ADHD?
I was actually diagnosed with this 3 years ago.
How old are you?
Don't you know not to ask a woman that question? No, I'm teasing you. I'm 46 years old, so I'm a Gen X.
So you were diagnosed with ADHD at 43?
Yes, as an adult.
You know,
I was diagnosed at like 8.
Yeah, I've had many people tell me that I am an undiagnosed ADHD individual.
I don't think you are.
You don't think I'm ADHD?
Yeah, right. He is completely.
Yeah, no, yeah, I would say that.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
so-
have some similarities to me. Yeah.
No, ADHD, I would think, would have a hard time focusing on anything. If anything, you hyper focus on stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, so CJ, are you medicated? Are you on like Ritalin or Concerta or Adderall or Foculin or whatever those drugs are?
To not be medicated because I tried medication
Yeah.
and
Smart.
I couldn't handle it because I was used to coping with what I'm used to dealing with on a daily basis.
See, I have not been formally diagnosed, but I've had many people tell me that I'm ADHD and that if I did get medicated, that it would probably be good for me. But I've never been diagnosed, and I don't take anything. I just take my cholesterol pill every day. That's all I take. So, hey,
You made it this far.
CJ, thanks for the call. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much. You guys have a great one. I love listening to you. Take care.
And do me a favor. I launched earlier today MJ3 a day. So do me a favor. Today or in the next couple of days, tell 3 people to listen to the MJ Morning Show, okay?
Not a problem. Will do, hon. You guys take care. I love talking to you guys. I text Roxanne all the time.
Excellent. Thanks, CJ.
MJ, she has ADHD. She might tell 50 people.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, right?
That'd be fantastic.
That's funny. Put down my disease. Go ahead.
All right. Tabitha's in Dundee. Hello, Tabitha. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning. How are y'all?
We are well. All right. So time blindness. Do you believe? I can't believe. I thought I was going to have trouble getting phone calls on this. Every line is jammed up. The line that CJ just hung up is already ringing again. All right, Tabitha, go ahead.
First off, I don't have time blindness. I work for a radiology office, and we actually do not call our appointments. We call them suggestions. 'Cause I can't tell you how many times people show up so late.
Wait a minute. Well, hold on. You don't. That's the inside joke. Is you call the appointment a suggestion?
Correct.
Gotcha.
Because I cannot tell you how many times, if you have a 10:30 appointment, how many times people show up at 11:30, 12 o'clock, and they're like, but I have an appointment. And you're like, yes. At 10:30 you had an appointment. And they just kind of look at you like, so I can still be seen.
Tabitha, is there an age group where this seems to be concentrated, or is it spread out demographically?
It's a younger age group.
It is. It's see, Gen Z. Again, time blindness. If you don't mind me asking, what kind of a doctor's office is this?
It's a radiology group.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you did say radiology. Okay. Technically, I'm a radiologist. I never went to med school. I'm a radiologist. I'm on the radio every morning. Hey, Tabitha, thanks for the call. Ashley is in Tampa. Hey, Ashley, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning.
Morning, Ashley. So, time blindness.
It is a real thing. I have an anxiety of being late, but being a manager in healthcare, the employees range between 19 to 25, and they would always be late. And their excuse would be, I don't know how to be on time. I'm not going to be on time. And they said, as long as I'm coming to work, it doesn't really matter. But they're like, I can't be on time. I need 10 cups of coffee. It's very frustrating.
So you see it all the time.
All the time. It gives me anxiety, and I'm just like, why are you so late? And they're just not capable of being on time, even though they have their schedules for 2-3 weeks ahead of time.
And Ashley, what is the age range of the people that are pulling this time blindness?
Between 19 and honestly 27.
That's it. See, again, Again, we're dealing with the young. It's that Gen Z, and the story that I saw was Generation Z is crying time blindness.
It's terrible.
Wow. Ashley, how old are you?
I'm 36.
All right, and you have anxiety, but you don't have time blindness. So you're on time, but you have anxiety because of managing these people.
Well, I'm always at least 30, 40 minutes early, even though I only work like 5 minutes from home. It's like an anxiety. I have no idea, but it's the opposite, so I don't understand their point of view.
Ashley, thanks for the call. Have a great day. Thanks. Hey, don't forget, tell 3 people that don't listen to us that they got to listen to us, okay?
I will. Thank you.
All right. It's my new MJ3 a day where, and listen, this stemmed from Publix. I'm in the Publix. I'll back to phones in a second. Let me do some ADHD here. Let me just take a deviation. So why am I asking people to tell 3 people? Because a couple of weekends ago, I'm at Publix. I had to get a couple of oranges to make some old fashions. And the lady, the checkout lady at Publix, she's like, MJ, wow, I know that voice anywhere. And I'm like, hey, thanks for listening. Oh, yeah, I used to love listening to you. I said, well, you don't listen to us now? No. I said, we're back. What? You're back? You guys are back? Yes, we're back. She had no idea that we're back. Almost 3 years we're back on the radio with the second go-around for the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. She didn't know. I'm like, you know what? There are a lot of people, and I hear this quite a bit. We have a massive audience. Listen, I can ask about anything, and the phones light up. Listen to how many people call this program. Our sponsors get unbelievable response, like the live clients that I do get unbelievable response. So that's the whole 3 a day deal. Is our growth potential, our upside for listenership is even more massive. So that's why I launched, because of the Publix cashier, MJ3 a day. And if you love this show, get 3 people that don't listen to us to listen to us. Tell them why you like the show. Give us a shot. Just all they have to do is give us a couple of days, and they'll be hooked on the MJ Morning Show. So, folks, make a pledge. Do us a favor and get 3 people to listen to us. The MJ3 a day, get 3 people to listen to the MJ Morning Show that don't. Florence is in Tampa. Florence, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, MJ. First-time caller, long-time listener.
Well, thank you, Florence. I'm glad you finally called in. All right. You think you have time blindness, my screen says.
I know I do. I am jumping out of my skin in my car. I cannot believe that it's called something.
All right, so tell me what happens. What do you do? What's your condition? Give us an example, and we can see if it fits time blindness.
So I'm 52. I was diagnosed with ADD about 4 years ago, and I only knew I had it because of my son. I cannot, no matter what time I leave, what time I get up, where I'm going, cannot get anywhere on time. I was supposed to be to work at 8 o'clock. I'm not going to be there for at least another 15 minutes.
Yeah, you're talking to us at 8:09. You were supposed to be at work. You were supposed to be at work 9 minutes ago, and you're calling us.
I just can't. And it drives my husband nuts because he's always an hour early. I can't do it. Even if I get up an hour earlier, I am always late.
What about when you have to go on a trip and you got to catch a flight? What do you do?
Well, I have to be very, very careful. And even so, my husband's still chasing me through the door, getting mad at me because I just can't get it together. I just can't do it.
You know what else is amazing? We had a caller a few minutes ago that was diagnosed with ADHD. A woman called, I think it was CJ. Was it CJ? She was diagnosed, she was 46. She was diagnosed at 43 with ADHD. You're 52, and you were diagnosed a couple of years back. All these late diagnoses, it's really interesting.
And it does sound ridiculous that I come up with this medical term for being late. I mean, if people would manage their time better, I get that, but I can't, no matter what I do.
Well, Florence, listen, drive safely, get to work, what do you do for a living?
I work in human resources.
All right. Well, you're supposed to be there at 8, and you're going to be there at 8:30?
A couple minutes. I'll be there in a couple
All right.
minutes.
Hey, Florence, thanks for listening. Tell 3 people to listen to the MJ Morning Show, okay?
I most certainly will.
And tell them it's 104.7 FM, 6 to 10 a.m. Thank you, Florence. Let's grab Steven, and then I'll grab Michelle, then I'm going to move on. But unbelievable. The phones just blew up on this thing. Steven's in Lakeland. Hey, Steven, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning.
Morning, Steve.
Good morning. Hey, I've never heard of this term, but I'm going to go ahead and self-diagnose myself with that. Like your previous caller there, I'm about a mile away from work, supposed to be there at 8 o'clock, and it's every day. And I woke up at 5:36 this morning to take my dog out, so it's not like I oversleep. I just, every day, no matter what I do, I'm 5 to 10 minutes late, no matter what, every day.
What is holding you back? What is this force field? What's preventing you? If you're up that early, why can't you just move your schedule up a bit?
I do. Most of the time I do, but in Lakeland, there's so many people moving to Lakeland. There's so much stuff being built, so much traffic. It doesn't matter which route I take. Like, I took a different route yesterday. I left at 7:20 for work, and I have a 23-minute drive to work. I left at 7:20, and it took me 45 minutes to get to work because of semis and traffic and construction, and there's just too much in Lakeland now. We're overgrown for our area.
Well, listen, it's happening all over the Tampa Bay area. Look at Hillsborough County. Look at South County. You see what's going on there. It's.
100%.
I was last November. I went to the sheriff's honorary sheriff's deputy training day, and I hadn't been out there in a while. South County, where the sheriff's office training area is for Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. I could not believe the traffic out in East County and South County.
Right.
Unbelievable what's going on. It's all over the Tampa Bay area. Stephen, thanks for the call. So there we go. Self-diagnosed time blindness. Last call. We'll stay in Lakeland and we'll talk to Michelle. Michelle, final word on this. Do you have time blindness?
No, but my partner does, and my foster mom's told me about this ordeal, and he has it big time, and he's in his 60s.
Really? All right. So, and again, this, because mostly they're saying it's Generation Z, it's the younger generation where they're claiming that they just can't be on time for anything, and they're calling it time blindness. And you've got doctors now saying it's a medical affliction. So, Michelle, you've got a partner that has it and probably had it all his life, right?
Yes. And believe me, I support him. I support anybody that has mental health issues because I suffer with anxiety and other ones daily.
Right. All right. So quickly, before I let you go, your partner, what is an example of his time blindness? Give me like a real world case. What happens?
He does this every morning. He sets his alarm for 5:40.
Yep.
Mine doesn't set until 5:50. And believe me, it aggravates me. It gets me up in the worst mama bear aggressive panic attack towards him. But I support him. I love him. We've been together since 2008.
Wow.
And I have told him, you do need to go get some other help. He just blows it off. So.
All right, Michelle, thanks for the call. I mean, a variety of calls on this thing. And Roxanne, I think your text line is blown up, right?
Oh, the text line is blown up. And surprisingly, a big chunk of texters are telling me that they are always on time. So proud of you, the on-timers. Shout out to the on-timers.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it that there are people that are, what is the old saying? Early is on time is late.
Something like that.
Chloe had a soccer coach, and that was the whole thing for practice. Early is on time is late, was what they always said. Hey, I've got a heads up. I've got a warning. I've got a consumer product warning. I'm sorry, when I saw this, I just laughed.
Now, what's the product?
Cookies from Trader Joe's.
Oh. Trader Joe's has some good cookies.
I like a lot of the Trader. I never got Trader Joe's until I got Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
I always kind of avoided Trader Joe's. It was like, oh man, these goofy products, and then once I kind of poked into Trader Joe's and I tried a couple of things, I'm like, oh, I like that. Then I found myself going back to get it. And then I found myself going back again. And then I would expand and find other interesting things in Trader Joe's. And, I like Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
I was a Trader Joe's skeptic for years until I wasn't. And listen, I don't do, heavy shopping at Trader Joe's, but I would say there are about 10 items that I love from Trader Joe's. The cauliflower gnocchi is incredible. And I've learned how to cook it perfectly. The cauliflower
Oh my
gnocchi.
God! You can't say cauliflower
All right.
Or
I
gnocchi.
can't say
You're saying
lilac.
a
You
dish
can't
and you're
say
making it
cinnamon.
unappealing.
Gnocchi.
No,
Gnocchi.
it's gnocchi.
It's gnocchi.
Gnocchi sounds like, oh, this is yucky.
It's
yucky. Gnocchi.
It's gnocchi. Gnocchi. So cauliflower gnocchi. Great product at Trader Joe's.
Can you Italians explain that it's not gnocchi?
It's pointless.
You mess up so many words. It's so weird.
Fester doesn't know how to. All right, bring up the. I'll tell you what. Why don't you bring up a YouTube video with some Italian dude?
I'm more pissed off about you with cauliflower.
Gnocchi. Cauliflower. How do you say cauliflower?
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower? Like collie? Like Lassie was a collie?
Yeah, or
This
like
is
a phone
worse than
call.
Alec Baldwin's wife can't pronounce cucumber.
Oh, my
You're like,
God.
How do you say in your country cauliflower?
Did I even say what the problem with Trader Joe's is yet?
Not yet, but
All right.
you're going down your top 10 list of favorite things, which should
To
be
mispronounce.
which should be a listicle, by the way.
I like Trader Joe's. I've got like 10 things I like at Trader Joe's.
All right.
Well,
what's the problem now?
The cookies.
Yeah, but
They're
bigger than that.
They're recalling their signature almond cookies.
The ones that look like windmills?
They're this. What's playing?
What's happening?
What's that noise? Roxanne, can you turn your computer off? We're on the air
She
here.
doesn't know how to shut her computer off.
What are you?
Just close your
There
computer.
you go.
What are you playing over there?
Pronunciations. Continue.
Oh, anyway. So Trader Joe's is recalling their, I guess, two different types. Two kinds of their signature almond cookies are being recalled. They're the almond windmill cookies, Fester.
Yeah, those are good.
And the dark chocolate chunk and almond cookies.
Ooh, I've never had those.
And they are sell dates between October 19th to the 21st and October 17th through the 21st. Why is Trader Joe's recalling these two types of signature almond cookies?
They're gnocchi.
What?
Because of nuts, peanut allergies, or nut allergies.
No,
They don't.
All right, listen. Do you think I'd be doing this story if it was just something stupid like, oh, there's some undeclared potential allergens? No.
Well, the irony would be it's almond. I don't know what.
The reason why I'm doing this story, they're recalling the cookies because they may contain rocks.
How did that happen?
Where in the process do they get rocks?
I don't know.
I mean, there's probably flour in these, right? There's probably eggs, butter, almonds, what else? Sugar?
What the hell? Listen, I'm not doing a recall for some stupid little. Oh yeah, there might be some an undeclared egg white. I'm not doing a story on that. I'm doing a recall story when Trader Joe's cookies might contain rocks. Now that's funny. I don't know why. I mean, did they start making the cookies at a quarry?
How is that even? I don't understand.
So those are the recalled snacks. All the products potentially impacted by the risk have been removed from shelves and destroyed, but people have purchased these products. And Fester, are you looking at the
ingredient list on the back of the windmill almond cookies?
All right.
There's flour.
Are you sure? Hold on. Let me see the packaging. All I see is there we go. Okay, that's yeah.
Almond windmill cookies. It's off of.
All right, zoom in. Let me read the ingredients on the windmill almond cookies. All right, so enriched flour,
and then it goes into
wheat flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine.
It goes into the ingredients of
butter,
flour.
cream, milk, salt, granulated cane sugar, almond flakes, natural flavors, baking soda, soy lecithin, and salt.
And that's it.
And yeah, no rocks on there. No rocks in the ingredients.
I mean, if they would have disclosed rocks, I guess I could expect them.
That's amazing. Customers who purchased or received any boxes of the cookies are also urged to discard them or return to a Trader Joe's for a full refund. Stones or pebbles are more likely to contaminate food products during harvest season, according to Safe Food 360. So I didn't know this. Rock contamination is the most common in items that use raw material from the fields, such as nuts, fruits, vegetables. The food safety company explained. News of the Trader Joe's recall comes just weeks after Mondelez Global recalled 2 varieties of Belvita breakfast sandwich biscuits over a possible undeclared peanut contamination.
Maybe that's what I saw.
See, that's the typical deal, is there's some food item that could have contaminated the process that's not listed on the ingredients. And listen, you've got people with very severe peanut allergies, and that could be a problem. So, but I've never heard of a recall because could be rocks in your cookies.
That's great for your teeth.
Yeah, can you imagine that?
It's good roughage, right? I mean,
you're just biting into a windmill almond cookie, and there's a rock in there, and it busts your tooth wide open.
I have to see a rock actually come out of one of these cookies. How big could the rock possibly be?
That's crazy. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Roxanne.
Good morning, MJ.
Good morning, Fester.
Morning.
What are we doing?
Morning, Froggy.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm going to beat the crap out of you.
Oh, in your dreams, pal.
I mean,
what am I doing? Did someone say, what are you doing?
I did.
Yeah, we all really did.
Well, there's always rhyme or reason to what I do.
Really?
Everyone kind of said good morning except for Froggy. Froggy, take note here.
Oh, great.
Boston man accused of attacking woman for not saying good morning. God.
I hate it when you say good morning.
So we work at a place where we see the same people every day. And there's one guy that feels compelled to say good morning every morning.
Yeah, I don't say good morning to people. I'm like, hey,
yeah,
hey.
You guys are the most. I had to get used to that.
Roxanne
That
was
was kind of an. I was like, what is going on here? Because none of you, the 3 of you, do not even acknowledge anybody when they walk in the room. You don't make eye contact.
No, that's not true. I'll say, hey, what's up?
No, you don't. You just kind of like, maybe there's a grunt.
A grunt.
Or maybe a head nod. Head nod, but not even. Your eyeballs don't leave whatever your task you're on.
Roxanne was
very
an
much so
awful good morninger to us every morning. Good morning. Good morning.
I don't say it like that.
How do you think you say good
hey
morning?
Hey guys.
I do that.
Hey.
Well,
good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And then people down the hall, she'll mouth it. Good morning. Good morning.
What are you talking about?
I've never been a real good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
I'm going to see you
Happy
again.
Monday.
The reason why I'm bringing this up is a dude in Boston will face a dangerousness hearing today after he was charged with attacking a 59-year-old woman who he accused of not saying good morning to him.
Not cool.
Ian Atkinson, 33, was charged Thursday, a week after he was accused of punching the woman for not saying good morning. This guy would be beating me to a pulp. Officials said before the attack, Atkinson cursed the woman out for not greeting him as she watered her lawn on Balsam Street in Dorchester, Massachusetts. Then suddenly, fearful because of the aggressive nature of his remark, the woman started videoing Atkinson with her cell phone before he began punching her mercilessly. Home surveillance footage shows the woman was punched at least 7 times in the head.
Oh, wow.
She was taken to the hospital by ambulance, where doctors determined she had a fractured nose and a hemorrhage to her left eye. All because she didn't say good morning to this guy walking on her street while she was doing yard work. My God. After the attack, this Atkinson guy got into a car that was parked nearby, put it in reverse, and swerved in the woman's direction. What, is he going to run her over with the car now for not saying good morning?
What's up with this guy?
So that's why I was saying good morning. I'm just doing a little
I just say, is it?
Yeah, is it?
I'm just doing a little test here. So just a heads up, if you don't say good morning to somebody, it could result in you being pummeled in the head 7 times. You broken nose, hemorrhaging eyeball.
I'd rather get punched than say good morning to people.
Yeah, and don't even get Fester started on this place being a day of the week kind of place.
That's the other thing, dude. There's like 10 people this radio station who every day of the week they have something to say about the day of the week. After they say good morning to you and I grunt at them, they go, oh, it's Monday. Oh, it's Tuesday. Oh, Wednesday. You know what that means?
Hump day.
What? 2 more alarms before the weekend. And then Thursday, oh, tomorrow's Friday. And then Friday, oh, it's Friday. And I'm like, oh my God.
All right, everyone's been warned. If you don't say good morning, you could end up in an ass whooping. All right, Fester, go to my IG.
Oh.
I've got a couple of Barbie items on my Instagram. I posted a fan favorite, this old video. Remember Chloe and Julian lip syncing Barbie Girl by Aqua? I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world.
Yeah, I
remember that?
Yeah.
All right, so I reposted that with the whole Barbie frenzy going on. I reposted it. Plus, tell you what, people are loving Michelle inside the Barbie box.
People love that.
Yeah, man, a lot of good comments on that. I think it's like knocking on like 1,000 likes at this point. It's like, yeah, it's got a lot of likes. And go ahead and go back to the Barbie one.
In the box?
Yeah. So at the AMC Veterans 14, we went to see Oppenheimer late on Sunday night. And, of course, Barbie is showing there. And in the lobby, they have the Barbie prop box where, for photo ops to take a selfie or whatever the hell. So a bunch of the theaters showing Barbie around the country, there's a massive Barbie box. So the pink cardboard rectangular box that a Barbie doll would come in with like the plastic window and everything.
Right.
They have a prop, a humongous oversized one that you can just walk into. So you're the Barbie inside the box. So you can get a picture. Now, I don't know what the hell these monsters that went to the AMC 14 veterans did, but they've like wrecked this box.
Oh, yeah.
There's no window. There's no plastic window. Somebody must have busted that out or probably fell through it.
I don't think there was a plastic window in any of them.
No, there was. I've seen the pictures. Yes.
Okay, there was no window in the one that I went to West Shore AMC,
I'm
and there was
telling
no
you,
window there either.
I've seen pictures. I've seen other pictures where there's like a plastic window inside. So it gives you the feeling that you're inside the plastic, the clear window that's on a toy box. And this one's missing. But then look at the Barbie logo and the star that's shooting. And it's like all bent. It's all mangled. It's like people like fell through it. The one at the AMC Veterans 14, it's like taped together where like people have like just destroyed this thing. It's amazing it's still standing. Anyway, if you want to see the lovely Michelle acting like Barbie inside the box, that image is on my Instagram right now, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. And then the next item is Chloe and Julian from 2011 on our back porch, our back lanai, and they're lip syncing Barbie Girl. And Julian is like, I think like 7 years old or something. Chloe, I think Chloe, I believe was a 10 or 11. And it's hysterical as they're lip syncing Barbie Girl. And because Chloe's right on the money, and then Julian pops in from the side and just goes,
"Hello,
come on, Barbie, let's go party."
Blah, blah, blah.
And it does the "Hello, Barbie." It's very funny. So if you want to see my two kids from 2011, 12 years ago, lip syncing to Barbie Girl, it's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. And then Michelle in the Barbie box, the busted up, beat to bits Barbie box in the AMC Veterans 14.
They're so cute. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Look at them.
What was that, Andrew? What are you saying?
They're 24, not 14.
What, the Veterans?
Veterans 24.
Oh, it's the Veterans 24. Hold on. Why did it say Veterans 14?
I don't know.
Hold on, it's the Veterans 24?
Yeah.
What
the hell?
What, Fandango call all pissed off, Andrew? Big
All right.
deal.
Well, thank you for correcting me. All right. AMC Veterans, they've got 24 theaters in that thing?
Some of them are really small.
Why did I think it was the veteran? Like, look,
It's always been the Veterans
so
24.
I walk into the AMC. Did they add some since I was last there?
No.
All right. So I haven't been there in a long time. The last time I have not been to the AMC Veterans 24 in easily 10 years, maybe longer. It's been a long time. Anyway, so a couple of Barbie-related things on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Oh, speaking of Barbie, be aware of all the Barbie scammage out there. You're like, what, Barbie scams? Yeah, there's malware, all kinds of crap floating around. So according to Steve Grobman, who is the CTO, that would be the Chief Technology Officer at the McAfee, the security firm, they're warning folks that they're seeing a big uptick with Barbie-related file names. So like an attachment, and it's like a Barbie item, and download this, and it's just all like jacked up with malware. So be very cautious. Don't open files just because it's Barbie-related. Don't drop your guard. So they're seeing a big uptick of Barbie-related file names that contain malware, or before you know it, you open up some kind of worm and you got some Russian hackers that are, holding you hostage for $17 million, that kind of deal. So heads up on any kind of Barbie computer scams. I mentioned this, I believe, last week in passing, and I meant to get back around to it, but I didn't. So I'm doing it now. Do you remember that I mentioned last week something about the 20 Mule Team Borax story?
What? I remember you saying it one time, like maybe you had to get to it or it was coming up.
I did. So it was like Thursday or Friday last week. I brought up borax. You know what borax is, right?
So it's a laundry detergent, but it does a lot of other things.
Yeah, it's borax. I think they call it a laundry booster or whatever. So borax, it's an old product. And they used to use, the logo was like 20 mules pulling like a stagecoach or a wagon.
And you smell so bad after being around 20 mules. You've used borax to scrub the scent off you.
This product goes back to like probably the 1900s. I mean, this product goes back a long, long time. So it's an old brand, but this is insane. It is a current brand. You can buy it at the store. It's 20 Mule Team Borax Laundry Booster. And apparently it's the new Tide Pod, and people are like eating this stuff. They're ingesting. What are you doing? The latest idiotic move that has doctors going and medical professionals saying, what the hell are you doing? Latest health fad, people on the stupid TikTok are drinking this borax thing to detoxify the body. All right, you've got the NBC News story, right? I've got the Ars Technica story. So, folks, go back to the NBC story. That's fine.
All right.
That's fine. So this is Ars Technica. In the latest health fad to alarm and exasperate medical experts, people on TikTok have cheerily hopped on the borax train and are drinking and soaking in the toxic cleaning product based on false claims that it can reduce inflammation, treat arthritis, and detoxify the body. The troubling trend harkens back to both the Tide Pod Challenge trend of 2018, in which teens chomped down on the detergent packets on camera, and then the infamous Church of Bleach, a faux religious organization that sold bleach as a miracle solution. And those were the idiots right down in Bradenton that just got convicted federally.
That's right.
In a Miami courtroom, and that with the Grennan family. And they're facing up to 5 years each. The father and three of his sons, they're facing 5 years in federal prison when they're sentenced in October. Jeez. After they were just found guilty last week of selling bleach for people to drink during COVID.
You know what's crazy is my daughter in kindergarten last year, they had this class that they had to go to, and they taught them about not ingesting poisons and what would happen if you ingested poisons. I don't remember having to do something like that when I was in kindergarten. Is it maybe they have that class now because people are doing all these stupid things. Kids are doing all the dumb things and eating the poisons. But I mean, we didn't have to take that class, right? Did you take a poison eating class?
I'm trying to think. No.
I don't think I did either.
We just let the kids.
No, I just remember when I was in like 5th grade, Mr. Yuck came out. And it was
that?
Mr. Yuck was that like face that went like and Mr. Yuck was like it was a program for like dangerous chemicals and like cleaning solutions that they were supposed to like or I think parents, you know what it was? Parents were supposed to take the Mr. Yuck sticker
and put it on stuff.
And put it on stuff like you shouldn't drink, like the Drano under the sink.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'd put that on like a cheesecake, keep my kids out of it.
Yeah.
So sorry, can't eat this.
I remember now. So I'm at school. This is 5th grade in Virginia Beach. And they were introducing us to the Mr. Yuck program and handing out the sheets of Mr. Yuck stickers. And we were supposed to bring them home and tell our parents, oh, yeah, we just learned about Mr. Yuck. And you're supposed to put these on dangerous products in the house that we're not supposed to drink or eat. You know, listen, in 5th grade, at that point, I think I know I'm not supposed to go grab Drano from under the sink and drink it. Or just grab a nice spoonful of
Ajax?
Of Ajax.
Yeah,
there
delicious.
you go.
Nice.
So they give us these sheets of Mr. Yuck stickers. Yeah, Fester just brought it up on, if you do a Google search.
Put those everywhere.
Fester just, you're telling me none of you ever knew about Mr. Yuck?
No.
Come on, Roxanne, you never had Mr. Yuck in school?
Nope.
Fester, Froggy, no one?
Never.
I've learned of Mr. Yuck through you.
Andrew, you never heard of Mr. Yuck? What? Was this only Virginia Beach public schools? What's going on here? All right, so here's what happened. We get the Mr. Yuck stickers, and at lunch that day, everyone took the Mr. Yuck stickers and put it on the food and then brought the trays back up to the lunch lady. The lunch lady started crying.
Oh, you told that story before. She started crying.
The lunch lady started crying because all the kids were bringing up the food with the Mr. Yuck stickers on the
Kids don't appreciate me.
Terrible
I just
kids.
remember she had her hairnet on, and she had her eyeglasses with the chain,
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Typical lunch lady attire.
And
this really hurts my feelings, children.
she was crying. Anyway, if you've got kids or maybe even adults, do not drink 20 Mule Team Borax laundry booster or detergent.
Stupid.
That's the latest now. Borax is, and medical experts are going, what the hell is going on? I'm telling you, this TikTok thing. So it's all risk. There's no benefit. Do not drink laundry detergent. All right?
It's been the medical segment of the MJ
Yeah.
Morning Show, brought to you by Mr. Yuck.
The obvious medical segment.
Absolutely. Oh, you want to hear about another scam? What did I say early on about NFTs? Those non-fungible tokens. What did I say about NFTs?
Worthless.
I said it is absolute, the sucker born every minute. NFTs, what a racket, what a scam. And those things were bringing in huge money.
Yeah.
All right, for those that don't know what an NFT is a non-fungible token. So NFT. And essentially, just to simplify it, it's you owning the digital rights to a picture or an item, a logo, piece of art. So you own the digital rights, NFT. So what did you bring up? You brought up.
I typed in NFT into Google, and the first thing is from the website The Verge.
All right, so go ahead and click on that. So let me see. Let me make sure that I'm describing this properly. So where's that definition? Scroll up. No. All right, here, let me take over.
It's an article.
All right, here we go. It's an article from The Verge. I like The Verge. So what is an NFT? A one-of-a-kind trading card, however, is non-fungible if you traded it at how do NFTs work? There was a better There was a better explanation where you were, but essentially it's the digital rights. So here we go: NFT, non-fungible token, one-of-a-kind trading card. However, anyway,
it's the rights to something digital.
Yeah,
it's not something you can physically hold in your hand.
So it's the digital right. And
I remember a story when these first came out that some guy spent millions of dollars of some happy monkey or something.
Board monkey.
Or board monkey. Yeah.
Board monkey is a famous one.
Yeah, and listen, not that there aren't a few items that might have value, but there was the craze. And people were like taking a picture of a piece of broccoli and saying, hey, here, you can own the NFT of this piece of broccoli that I just took a picture of, or whatever.
Logan Paul had a scam going where it was just pictures of morphed zoo animals. It was called like Zootopia or something.
Listen, the whole
and you would buy it and never get the picture.
The whole NFT thing has collapsed because it's a stupid rip-off racket for the most part. 99.9%. Well, here's an example. There's a reason why I'm bringing this up. The NFT of Jack Dorsey's first tweet. So Jack Dorsey, who was the founder of Twitter before Elon Musk bought it and has now wrecked it. But Jack Dorsey, his first tweet was just setting up my Twitter, TWTTR, and that was 8:50 p.m. on March 21st, 2006. So the NFT of Jack Dorsey's first tweet, this is insane. This is why I'm doing the story. It sold for $2.9 million in 2021. An Iranian-born crypto entrepreneur named Sina Estavi bought Twitter founder Jack Dorsey's first ever tweet as an NFT for $2.9 million in 2021. Guess what? Let's try to sell it. You know what the top bid is right now?
$12.
Not far off. $1,895.
Oh, what an idiot.
$2.9 million, and the top bid for resale right now is $1,895.
Wow.
That's brutal.
So and I told you, I mentioned this a couple of years back on this show, the NFT craze is a joke. It is a fad. It's a flash in the pan. It is going to collapse.
You saw that coming.
You remember me going off on the NFTs. Mm-hmm. I mean, just a sheer stupidity. Just idiotic. Oh, before we take the break, I want to finish up with a couple of things here. I want to move on to Tom Brady for a second. And how do you say this model's name? It's
Irina Shayk.
Irina Shayk?
Irina Shayk. Just remember, shake it, don't break it.
Oh,
Irina.
yeah. Or shake and bake.
Mm-hmm.
Shake
or shake it like a Polaroid picture or something, right?
So the first name is Irina?
Yeah. Irina.
Like
Arena.
Like Emily?
Arena. Yeah, the Amelie Arena.
Yeah, okay.
Arena, yes.
Would you like to coat Irina Shayk with some Amelie motor oil?
Sounds hot and disgusting.
Yeah. So Tom Brady was videoed sitting in a Rolls Royce.
Wow.
Rubbing the face of Irina Shayk.
Touch my face, Tom.
She's like, let's make out. He's like, I just want to rub your face.
He's caressing her.
So Tom Brady, he must like the models.
You think he has a type? Yeah, he just model check, 6 feet tall check, foreign check, sexy accent. Yes, that's his type. He has a type.
Yeah. So Tom Brady was videoed. He was, I guess, was this in front of like the Beverly Hills Bel Air Hotel? So he was like almost like, you know, when someone's blind and they want to feel your face.
Yeah.
It was Tom Brady was like feeling this model's face, and the Brady folks or his people, oh, there's nothing going on. Yeah, they're just friends. I'm like, sure. And Tom Brady's in the driver's seat. Was that a Rolls-Royce SUV or was that it just, I don't find Rolls-Royces particularly attractive. I just find them to be just bulbous, just chunks.
Pieces of junk.
No, I
right?
Yeah, the real junky cars.
No. I wouldn't say junk, but I just find the Rolls Royces to be just ostentatiously chunky and bulbous. To me,
And humpy.
There's nothing appealing about a Rolls Royce, whether it's a car or that Rolls Royce SUV.
So I have like a Rolls Royce body. It's chunky and bulbous.
Fester's the Rolls Royce of the MJ Morning Show.
Flat back end.
He's chunky and bulbous.
I'm looking at the Rolls right now. They're more boxy than bulbous. I don't see the bulb.
Well, they're boxy, bulbous. They're just overly ostentatiously large. I just don't care for the older Rolls Royces are nicer. Like if you look at like 1970s and 80s Rolls Royces, or like some of the classics going back to like the 60s and the 50s, yeah, there's an elegance there. But to me, the current Rolls Royces are just bloated. They're like bloat boxes.
Every term you use to describe a Rolls Royce is my body. Boxy, bloated, bulbous, large, just
not flattering.
Ridiculous, not flattering.
So Tom Brady is sitting in a Rolls Royce in the driver's seat, and he's just like rubbing this supermodel's face.
I like that. I mean, I'm happy for Tom. New love.
Tom was seen picking up the 37-year-old Russian model from the Hotel Bel Air when she appeared to spend the night at his Los Angeles home. And then she was seen going in wearing the same clothes that she was spotted coming out with the next morning.
Walk of shame.
No.
And then Tom Brady's people, his PR folks, they're just good friends. Okay, maybe. Well, I'm sure there was some friends with benefits. I'm sure Tom Brady had a score touchdown.
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
She was at the 2018 Super Bowl when Brady was playing against the Eagles, rooting against him because she was with Bradley Cooper, her husband, father of her child, right?
I saw the same thing, that she actually in 2018 was rooting against Tom Brady, and now apparently she might have slept with Tom Brady.
Oh.
So, yeah, looks like they're an item.
They're probably taking it slow. They didn't necessarily do it just because she stayed the night there.
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't
also,
even hug.
Tom, what are you doing in a Rolls Royce? Come on, Tom.
Yeah,
I can give you 5 other cars that would better suit you than a big, chunky, bulbous,
boxy,
bloated Rolls Royce.
I mean,
he probably has them all.
If a Rolls Royce just had hair growing out of its trunk.
Am I pissing off all the Rolls Royce salesmen at that place over on, is that on Gandhi? Isn't the Rolls Royce dealership right before Gandhi, just before you get the park, right?
Listen, I don't think
commission on one of those.
I don't think you're pissing off a Rolls Royce salesman right now. They're like, yes, keep talking.
And there was a report that Gisele Bündchen was not happy at all.
Oh, stick it, Gisele.
Yeah. So there was a report that she was not happy about the video that has surfaced about Tom rubbing Arena Shake's face.
Yeah.
So that was report number 1. And then TMZ had a follow-up report that said that Gisele Bündchen was not bothered at all about Tom Brady moving on with Arena Shake.
She's rolling around doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu with the instructor.
That's right. I mean, she's been spotted all over like Central America with that jiu-jitsu guy.
They're practicing BJs all day.
What?
Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Oh, jeez.
I mean,
that's what they do.
All right, Giselle. BJ time. Let's go.
Again?
Folks,
I'm so sore.
That's Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
All right, 3 times a day.
Yep.
Let's go.
Stay in shape.
Morning, noon, and night.
All right, quick break. When we get back, man, we're loaded. Not only are we loaded with MJ Morning Show content like the Work Dead Zone. You ever heard of the Work Dead Zone? There's something called the Work Dead Zone that is getting a lot of attention right now. So do you have a Work Dead Zone in your life, in your office? What are you doing, Fester?
I had a joke I can't say on the radio.
Oh, my God.
All right, I was going to say it. Ready?
No, and then we have a Pete Davidson update after he crashed into that house. Maybe Pete Davidson was driving that boat on the Lake of the Ozarks we talked about earlier this morning. All right, quick break. We're back in a minute. And coming up, it's 8:49 right now. Coming up in minutes, we're going to give you the next MJ Cash Stash song. So it's 8:49. It's 9 o'clock in 11 minutes. And between 9 and 9:20, I'm going to give you the new MJ Cash Stash song. So that's minutes away, and you could win $1,000 when you hear that song play later today. So I'll give you the title in just a few minutes. If you're making a move, you know what? Here, 9:01, so the window has officially opened. So sometime between now and 9:20, I shall reveal the next MJ Cash Stash song of the day. I'll give you the title. We'll even play a little snippet for you. And then you listen for that song to play anytime before 6 o'clock guaranteed. Be the seventh caller and win $1,000 cash here on the MJ Morning Show and Q105. So good luck. Already $11,000 has been given away in the past 2 weeks. Last week, week before, yesterday, we had Reagan from Tampa won $1,000 at 11:30 in the morning. Only 2 hours after I announced the title, we played the song. She was caller number 7, and she won $1,000. So full details in minutes. We'll give you the song title right here. Oh, you know what I want to do? I'm going to try something here. And I'm thinking about starting the show with this particular sound. So like in the morning at like 6 o'clock, would this be too much if I added this to our repertoire? Listen, tell me what you think. If I start doing this. All right, here we go. And now, the HBO original series, The MJ Morning Show.
I like it.
You like it?
They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, they do. They do it every single time. What are you talking
Really?
about?
I thought they changed it.
I just watched The Righteous Gemstones last night from Sunday's episode.
Oh.
They just did it again. And now. Who's that guy? How much does he get paid to go, and now?
Isn't that Stacy Keach or no?
I don't know who the hell that is.
I don't know. Stacey Keach is an old man now, right?
I don't know.
And now, the HBO original series, The Righteous Gemstones. What do you get paid to do that?
A lot, probably.
What else do you do for a living? I mean, I never heard that guy doing anything else. What does that guy do? How does he make a living? What, once a month he goes in and says, and now, the HBO original series. Oh, you know what we saw? I don't know. I think it was a promo after The Righteous Gemstones. And typically, I've got him TiVo'd. I don't watch him live typically. It's either, we watch it the same night, but, we don't typically watch it live. We're delayed a little bit. And when it's over, it's over. The credits roll. I shut it off. We saw a promo. Have you seen that HBO thing, like a man that just talks and walks and like, have you seen that thing?
What? Can you do a little better job
yeah.
explaining
So
it?
It's a man
who
he walks and
What?
talks.
Both of those things. Well, that rules out a lot of people.
Hold on. I know that sounds weird as hell. But, man, Michelle and I started watching like the first one, like, oh, man, this is funny. Then we watched the second one. Then we watched the third one. Hey, go back to Google. And I forgot the name of the thing. The guy's name, it's a very common name. It's like John Miller or something, or John Walker, or John, whatever it is. Just type in HBO. Go to Google, type in HBO series, a man. Just type in a man. A man. No.
that's...
What the hell was the name of this thing? We're watching it. It's like the guy did a whole show on scaffolding in New York.
Sounds great.
Oh,
is it like documentary style?
Yeah,
or is it
it's documentary
On
style.
HBO?
It's on HBO.
Oh, does Liev Schreiber voice it? Because he is the voice of HBO for so many of their documentaries.
It's John Wilson. Oh, I should have remembered that. He was the longtime anchor on Fox 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's John Wilson HBO show. And what the hell's the name of the thing? I mean, I'd never even heard of this thing. Oh,
How To.
Yeah, it's How To with John Wilson. And there's like 3 seasons of this thing.
I've never heard of it.
And I had it came out in 2020. I never heard of this thing, and it's hysterical.
What's so funny about it?
It's like observational. It's sarcastic. There's some guy with his full junk hanging out. I mean,
you and your love of stuff that has full frontal. This
No,
show,
I had-
Righteous Gemstones, Oppenheimer.
I had no idea.
We have different definitions of comedy.
Then it's bizarre, but Michelle and I were like riveted. After we watched The Righteous Gemstones last night, I let the TiVo play and the promo came on because typically I'd never see the promo. I'm like, what's that? So I went to my HBO Max and I brought up How To with John Wilson is the name of the thing, and we watched the first one. Like, oh, that's pretty funny.
Is it sketch comedy?
No,
or is
it's just like a documentary, man on the street, just observing crap. And there were interviews, and it's funny. It's like a little Michael Moore style without being so obnoxious like Michael Moore. You know what I mean?
Oh.
You know? Yes, Andrew.
Is it a mockumentary?
You know, I guess there's an element of mockumentary to it, but
Sounds terrible.
it appears that some is like maybe set up and staged, but it's just funny. And we watched the first one. We were like, oh, well, let's watch the second one. Watch the second one. Then we watched the third one. Then we watched the fourth one. So we watched the first 4 episodes. I think there are only 6 episodes a season.
How long are they?
They're like 30 minutes. They're quick, 28 minutes, 30 minutes. So we already watched the first 4 of season 1. We'll be done with season 2 tonight, and then we'll move on to we'll be done with all 3 seasons by 10 o'clock tonight.
That's awesome.
It's funny stuff. Oh, guys, during the last break, I went to the bathroom.
Oh, wow. Do we have the breaking news alert here? I mean,
yes, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, during the last break, I went to the bathroom. This is breaking news. I brought something back from the bathroom for you guys to feel.
Oh, no.
You're supposed to leave
Not
things
yet.
there, you know.
That doesn't sound good, does it? So I brought something back from the bathroom for you guys to touch.
Investigate, to touch? Okay.
Yeah, I've got something, Roxanne, I got something from the bathroom for you to touch. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'll touch
A
it.
sample?
Close your eyes.
No.
Because I'm going to put
No,
it in your
I'm not playing this
put it in
game.
your hand.
Not playing this game.
I'll take it. I don't care.
All right. No, seriously. Lean. Everyone, close your eyes. Everyone, close your eyes.
Okay.
Close your
Might
eyes.
have been closed for 10 minutes.
Yeah, you've been sleeping. You haven't said anything since 8:30 this morning. All right. So, all right. Everyone's eyes closed, please. All right, Roxanne, stand up, and I'm gonna put something in.
I've got cups of coffee and
she
things
can't
I can
see now.
spill.
All right.
Like now I can't see anything.
Reach out. Oh my God! Holy crap!
Over, Rox.
What just fell over?
I have a mug here, and she's
Roxanne,
the other microphone.
No, hold your hand out.
Aim her hand. Don't put the microphone in her hand.
Well, here.
All right, Roxanne, reach out.
Okay,
All right,
a little
you got
further.
that? All right,
Close
grab
your
that. All right, hold it. Don't do
Close
anything
your
with it. Just hold it. All right, Fester, close your eyes.
All right.
All right. You already saw it, didn't you?
I didn't. I saw what you handed Roxanne.
That's what I'm handing you as well.
I had to help Roxanne.
All
How many of these things do you have?
I have 3. I have 1 for each of you.
You should have planned this out a little better. I had to help Roxanne.
All right.
I'm her
All
sighted
right, so
help.
just grab this. All right, I just handed 1. Now, Frog, your eyes are still closed. Here.
Oh.
Here we go. All right. Now, feel what I just put in your hand.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Rough.
It's rough. Right. Rough.
Very rough.
Pretty rough.
Guys.
Yeah. Is this the toilet paper?
No, it's the new paper towel.
I like it.
What the? You like it? It feels like cardboard boxes.
Yeah,
Feels
it
like
does.
butcher paper.
It is the
It's like what you sit on at the doctor's.
What?
It's like paper towel exfoliator.
It's awful. There's new.
Is this a ShamWow?
I don't know what it is. There's new paper towel in the Beasley bathrooms that's like burlap.
It's like Vince Wilson's ShamWow.
It's like a potato sack. What? This is the roughest paper for a paper towel I've ever felt in my life. This is like
Look, you can make objects out of it that stand up. That's how sturdy it is.
I can sand a wooden banister with this.
Did we need to close our eyes for any of this?
Hey, master carpenter and great friend Dave Wearmouth. Hey, I got some new sandpaper for you, buddy. I got a roll here in the Beasley bathroom.
What's the grit number?
No, seriously, this is the worst paper towel I've ever felt in my life.
I like it.
Look, we can make a fort. We can put all this together.
Froggy is about to make an airplane that you can actually fly on. It's such a sturdy material.
It is awful. What time is it? 9:10. 9:10. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it early. Like I said,
Whoa.
hey, I can give you
Paper towel plane.
Dude, that'll poke my eye
That
out.
landed right behind you perfectly
Yeah.
under the truck.
That thing
That's
is crazy.
amazing
look at that.
aerodynamics on that.
You couldn't make that shot again if you tried.
No, it went right underneath the New Vista Foods Group truck.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Dave Osborne.
Dave Osborne. Yeah,
Yeah.
Super Dave Osborne from New Vista Foods Group. He brought us their little truck here, and it sits on the back shelf on MJTV.
Only
and
because I haven't stolen it yet for my kids to play with.
Oh, yeah, don't take this. I love this truck.
No, Hudson broke his other one.
Well, don't tell. Well, ask Dave Osborne from New Vista Foods. I'm sure he'll give you a couple of trucks.
I'm going to steal that pickle behind you, too.
All right, so moving along.
Yes.
I mentioned the employees' dead zone. Now, this is apparently becoming a thing. managers are saying that there is a dead zone that is occurring all over the place. When I say employees are taking advantage and managers are claiming that they're witnessing a dead zone at work, what is the employee's dead zone? It's a work dead zone. What is it? What time?
I say it's 4:00.
No, I say it's earlier than that. Like 2 to close or something.
I'm gonna say right after lunch, like something like Fester.
Roxanne, you're wrong. Fester, wrong. Froggy, right? Yes.
There's a famous saying: it's flatter than 4:00. Huh?
4 to 6. 4 to 6 p.m. is what's being called as the work dead zone. Employees run errands. They take care of their kids.
Well, I thought they drive home then. Isn't that afternoon drive?
Hang on a minute.
Commute?
A lot of it is the employees that work from home.
Yeah, I don't expect them to be working at 4:00 when their other employees that work at the office are headed home.
The employer complaint is the dead zone. So the whole kind of 9 to 5 day is it's kind of thrown out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah. Managers told the Wall Street Journal that they were seeing a dead zone from 4 to 6 p.m. because workers were signing off. So these are a lot of folks that work from home, whether it's every day or whether it's just a couple of days of the week. So employers, managers are saying the dead zone is from 4 to 6, workers signing off early, but then log on later on to finish up their work. So that dead zone is 4 to 6 p.m. when employees are getting all their like family-related stuff done.
So who cares if they're getting their stuff done later? I mean, spend time with the family between 4 and 6.
Again, if you're getting your work done, who the hell cares, right?
Right.
If you're getting everything done, but that's it. So there's now a name for it. It's the work dead zone, 4 to 6 p.m. is becoming a thing. Hey, with the whole Gilgo... Oh, I was about to give out the song title.
How
did I get sidetracked?
Do
I have ADHD?
You might.
I got sidetracked. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, it's 9:13. Let me give out the song title right now. Why? How did I get sidetracked?
You need a producer.
Because I said, let's do it right now. And then I got sidetracked.
I don't know.
I don't. What just happened?
I got to go back
I don't know.
I think I just was abducted or something.
I think we had the MJ Morning Show dead zone.
I got to go back. I got to listen. I got to listen to how the hell I got sidetracked. All right, here we go. You ready for today's $1,000 cash stash song? Folks, it is the MJ Morning Show, MJ Cash Stash, as we're giving away thousands of dollars here on the MJ Morning Show and Q105. Now, here is what you're listening for. You're listening for Heaven by Bryan Adams. Now, Heaven by Bryan Adams is guaranteed to play before 6 p.m. Hey, could even play in the work dead zone from 4 to 6. You never know. So you're listening for Bryan Adams' Heaven. When you hear it anytime today before 6 p.m., be the 7th caller at 800-990-1047 and win $1,000. What does it sound like? It goes a little so. Adams' Heaven. When you hear that song, be the 7th caller, 800-990-1047 and win $1,000. It's the MJ Cash Stash Song of the Day, worth $1,000. So, hey, you could be the Tuesday winner. Yesterday, it was Reagan. Reagan from Tampa won $1,000.
At Costco while she was shopping.
That's multitasking.
She was screaming up and down.
That's
I
hysterical.
love Q105. Yep.
Fantastic. All right, you got to be kidding me here. I mentioned this earlier. I said we got to get into this because we brought up Cocaine Shark. Remember I brought this up earlier, and I said I got to get to this?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a real show that's happening this week on Shark Week.
Yeah.
Shark Week kicked off last night.
Yeah. And what's the 26th? So
That's,
I think it's tomorrow night.
Wednesday.
So, excuse me.
Wednesday at 10 o'clock.
So July 26th, the Discovery Channel Shark Week episode Cocaine Sharks is running. And, we talked about this, and they have a whole documentary running during Shark Week on Discovery Channel. And they have a documentary how scientists think that sharks might be eating drug packages that are floating in the ocean, and they're getting all whacked, like, cocaine bear, and now they're saying cocaine shark. So
that's more likely to happen than a bear.
Discovery Channel Shark Week episode, Cocaine Sharks, looks into decades-old rumors of sharks coming into contact with cocaine jettisoned into the waters off Florida's coast. And cocaine turns up all the time. You got bales of marijuana also that turn up. In 2021, a beachgoer in Boca Raton found a 70-pound package of cocaine bricks. In Brevard County, sheriff's deputies retrieved a 50-pound block of coke south of Milburn Beach in 2017.
The sharks are all like, give it back.
1 kilogram block washed ashore on Paradise Beach by waves stirred up by Hurricane Dorian in 2019. A package containing cocaine was found by a Treasure Coast spearfisher in 2020. And they're saying that, hey, these sharks, if they spot a floating package of cocaine, they're biting into it, they're eating the coke, and they're getting all coked up.
Do they initially think it's food or something?
Well, the reason why I'm bringing this up, we already talked about this. So you might be saying, MJ, why are you repeating this? What, do you got no new material? No, I'm repeating the story, and I'm telling you it's going to be the actual Cocaine Sharks is going to be on Discovery Wednesday night. What time did I say?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock Shark Week episode. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, another load of drugs was found floating off the Keys. Cocaine. Packages of, this just happened. Cocaine packages, images of butterflies on the wrappings, just discovered off the Florida Keys over the weekend, according to U.S. Border Patrol. A recreational boater found what turned out to be 70 pounds of cocaine worth $1.1 million found off the Florida Keys on Sunday, just a couple of days ago. So maybe there is something to the whole cocaine shark thing. I mean, first of all,
until bales start washing up with shark bites taken out of them.
Hang on a minute.
What are they, when they're getting chased by like the Coast Guard, do they dump the bales and get rid of them?
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. Is this too convenient? The whole story last week about cocaine sharks coming up on Discovery Shark Week. The episode is tomorrow night. Shark Week kicked off, yesterday? And they found cocaine floating off the Florida Keys on Sunday?
Life imitating art.
That's a little too convenient.
No.
What do you think, Shark Week producers planted it?
All right. We have a $1 million advertising budget. Let's buy Coke and then throw it off the coast of Key West.
Let's
see what happens.
Let's risk 20 years in federal prison for buying 70 pounds of cocaine.
You know what we should do?
For a publicity stunt.
We should dress up as sharks and break into our grandmother's house and steal her VCR to take it to a pawn shop to try to score some money for smack.
It's too cumbersome
Yeah.
plan.
So cocaine is an appetite suppressant. So does this make sharks less likely to bite humans if they're all coked up?
I don't know.
Or
I think,
more likely to because they're more aggressive?
If they're all coked up, I'm thinking they're out of their minds.
Yeah.
You saw Tony Montoya, right?
It's Tony Montana.
That's what I meant.
Montoya.
I'm sorry.
Tony
Montana.
Conflating. I killed your father. Prepare to die.
Yeah,
Princess Bride.
That must be what
Montoya.
I'm doing. Yeah. Anyway, have you heard the theme song for this Cocaine Sharks for Discovery tomorrow night?
Let me guess.
Cocaine.
Is that really it?
Cocaine. Shark.
Dude, there's going to be a Shark Week show?
Cocaine.
Have you seen the commercial?
Cocaine. Shark. Cocaine.
For the guy who goes inside a fake shark? No, a fake whale. He's inside a dead whale.
Like
and
Jonah.
He's videotaping the sharks attacking it. He's inside the whale.
So I watched the first show on Shark Week last night, and it was like a dummy shark that was getting attacked. And I thought of you because they were cage diving right next to it in the biggest bar gap cage I've ever seen. Like, the shark can get through that, dude.
Hey,
what are you doing?
I was supposed to go great white shark diving in a cage off of Guadalupe.
Now, I will do that with you.
Forget that.
I was supposed to do that off of Mexico, and then the Mexican government suddenly they shut it down.
Yeah,
somebody got eaten probably.
No, they didn't. The whole
Cage protects you.
It does protect you, but their whole country is overridden with like drug cartels, and they're worried about shutting down shark diving off of Guadalupe. I mean, I don't know what so I'm all bummed out. So I got to go to South Africa now to do shark diving. But Guadalupe was the best in the world.
You can't go to San Fran to do it? Don't they do it near Alcatraz?
No.
The shark in a cage? Great white?
No.
I found it online there.
Yeah, maybe so. But the best was off of Guadalupe, and now the Mexican government has shut it down, so I'm kind of bummed out. All right, 9:22 at the MJ Morning Show. So, Roxanne, when we get back, we got some loose ends that I want to get to, including, I don't know, hold on, don't answer me, but you were not going to be here on Thursday and Friday. Then you were going to be here. Then you were not going to be here. My head is spinning.
Mine too?
So I don't know what the hell's going on. So we got to find out if Roxanne is going to be here Thursday and Friday. Oh, and an update on the Gilgo Beach serial killer dude. And I actually have here in moments, folks, I have the top traits of serial killers. Do you have any on the list, or do you know anyone that has these traits? So hang on. You might have a serial killer you don't even know it. And hold on. All that and more next. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is minutes away here on Q105. Stand by. This is an MJ News Alert. This just in. 9:31 at the MJ Morning Show. Ron DeSantis has been in a car accident. According to his campaign, Ron DeSantis not injured. This was in Tennessee. What? He is everywhere but Florida these days, isn't he? Brian Griffin, a spokesman for DeSantis' 2024 presidential campaign, said an unspecified number of staff were in the vehicle. This morning, the governor was in a car accident while traveling to an event in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Yep.
Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Roxanne, what were you doing?
Take me to another place. Doesn't
okay.
that go? That's part of the song, right?
All right. But you got to get it in the rhythm and the beat.
Tennessee. The joke is just Tennessee.
Yeah.
We're not breaking into the song here.
Yeah. So the governor was in a car accident traveling to an event in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He and his team were uninjured. We appreciate the prayers and well wishes of the nation for his continued protection while on the campaign trail. Details on the accident not immediately available. Yeah, he is scheduled for fundraisers in Chattanooga, Knoxville, and Nashville later today. And he's been in some kind of car wreck. We don't have any details.
Okay. Well, hopefully the governor's all right.
Yeah, that's from CNN.
Hopefully his staff is okay.
Let me see if Fox News has an update on this thing. Republican presidential candidate, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. You know what's weird is he says DeSantis. He says D. He emphasizes DeSantis, and his wife says DeSantis. So what is it?
Huh.
Is it DeSantis or is it DeSantis? Yes, Fester.
No, I have the Fox News.
Oh, let's
audio,
hear the Fox News alert. Here we go.
Good man. 25 past the hour now. Got some breaking news. A moment ago, we're getting news that we can confirm that the governor, Ron DeSantis, was in a car accident en route to an event in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He is uninjured. So too are the staffers that were with him in the car at the time. He is unhurt, and a spokesperson says, quote, "We appreciate the prayers and well wishes of the nation after the governor was involved in that crash. Don't know if the event will continue, but it's in all likelihood he will continue toward that event based on some of the information we're getting." Brian Griffin is the one who gave out the statement this morning. The governor was in a car accident while traveling to an event in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Trump probably said good, you know?
Good. I got my own plane.
Well, listen, I'm glad everyone's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we have no details. Was it their fault? Was it a staff member driving the vehicle with DeSantis? I can't imagine DeSantis was driving.
DeSantis was driving, I'm sure.
Well, hold on. You think he was driving?
No, I'm being completely sarcastic.
Okay.
Of course he was not driving.
Listen, if I were a campaign...
If I were running for office, I'd want to drive.
I'm driving.
Yeah.
I'm a driver. I'm telling you
No,
right now.
no, you're a rider.
No, I'm not a rider. What are you talking
sitting
about?
in the back and
I'm
someone
not
is
sitting in
driving
the
your
back.
SUV.
I hate to sit in the back. I don't
You're a
want to sit
rider.
in the back. I'm a driver.
What, you going to wear the gloves and a hat?
If I became president, I would still tell the Secret Service I'm driving the beast.
Yeah, okay.
I'm driving.
Get out.
All right. Well, I don't expect to have any more further details before we shut the show down in like 10 minutes. But that's the breaking news. DeSantis in a car wreck in Tennessee.
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 That's the joke.
There you go, Rox.
That's the joke,
All right,
Rox.
Roxanne, can you explain to me?
Uh-huh.
You had asked for Thursday and Friday off this week.
Yes, I did. We were going to go to Michigan. I was going to fly there with my kids at like 5 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, by myself with the kids in the airport. So that was a little bit daunting.
All right, so you tell me you're going to Michigan. You
Yes.
need Thursday and Friday off.
Mhm. And Doug was supposed to be up there.
Well, but hang on.
Okay.
Then you say, nope, trip's canceled.
Yes.
Not going. Then I get an email from you last night that says Doug got his first massage ever. He's like, I can't believe I've gotten a professional massage. First in my life. Now the trip is back on.
It was.
Because Doug threw his back out playing golf last week. And this is Roxanne's new husband, Doug, fiance for 27 years, but now new husband. And he hurt his back. He threw it out while doing a backswing, apparently. And so it was on, then it was off. Then I get the email that the trip's back on. And now there's another update.
And the trip is off. And it's been on and off during the show.
What the hell?
One on, one off. We're back to off.
My God, why?
So he really hurt his back. He pulled a muscle of some kind.
So
and
his back is not better? He thought it was like a fool's gold back thing. He thought his back was better after the massage, and then
Listen,
it wasn't?
We have done every back remedy you can imagine. Like I said, they're bringing truckloads of Epsom salts to our house. If we don't use all of that, we can make an Epsom salt beach in the backyard. We've got the TENS units. We've got the...
Oh, those are those shockers?
The shocker things.
Little, they jolt your muscle?
Yeah.
What a weenie. Tell him to just deal with it. Tell him to lay for a while. Happens to me every other week.
That's what I told him. I was like, just lay down. But he can't not do things.
He can't heal his back then.
Has he gone to a doctor?
Yes, he's gone to a chiropractor a couple of times. And
He's done all kinds of stuff.
He's done everything. He won't stop doing things.
Did he pull a muscle?
Probably making it worse.
Or is it
Yeah.
is it like spinal?
Is it sciatica?
No, it's just it's a muscle, which I realize it's not sciatica. I realize the muscle thing can linger. So here's the thing. I thought he had to golf on Monday because he had to be there on Sunday. And then I find out, no, the golf doesn't even, the tournament doesn't start until Thursday.
All right, so now you're not going again. But during the show, you didn't even tell me that it's bounced
On
back
again,
and
off again.
forth
Yeah.
during the show?
Yes. And so what I don't want to have happen is, and I feel like this is going to happen the day that he's supposed to golf, which is Thursday. I feel like he's going to wake up on Thursday and be like, oh, I'm fine. I feel like it's going to heal by then. I could have golfed today. So I don't know what's going to happen, but he thinks if he flies there that the lifting of the golf clubs and all the moving on the plane and then the driving to Grand Rapids.
Oh, man. Can you imagine if he gets like all
all-
incapacitated,
locked up.
they got to take him off in that little skinny wheelchair that they roll down the aisle.
Dude,
No,
my back's gotten
right.
so bad I had to pee in a bucket by my bed.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, yeah, it's fun.
it's terrible. All right,
So
so
are you
Yeah,
taking-
so it's
Are you
disappointing.
taking Thursday and Friday off?
So to answer your question, Fester, I know you had those 2 dates circled on your calendar. Roxanne, what do you call it? A break from.
It's called RRDs.
Roxanne rest days.
Yeah, Roxanne relief days.
Relief. That's right.
Yeah,
relief.
relief days.
wait,
Relief
when
days.
Roxanne's not here, you call it a Roxanne relief
Yes.
day?
We
He
have a
does.
calendar in the office.
What
and
the hell?
I have like
Oh, is it
Froggy's.
we?
I
Yeah,
miss.
what? No, I don't. I'm not part of this.
I miss Roxanne when she's not here. You're
Thank
looking.
you.
You're looking for a break, a respite.
I find that our relationship grows stronger when I don't have to see her every day. So if she occasionally wants to take a day off,
We sit very close to each other.
What is it
on
like?
Thursdays.
Scare? What is it? Scarce makes the heart
Yeah,
grow.
that's what we talked about that.
What is,
Yes.
what is it called? What's that
Distance.
thing?
Distance.
Makes the heart grow fonder.
Yes.
So,
Right?
Rox, are you taking Thursday
So
and
to
Friday off?
answer your question, so you can circle it on the calendar.
Please.
If I am in town, I will probably be here Thursday, but I may end up taking Friday off anyhow, because I have told my body.
How is
I
this
would-
not a yes or no answer?
Listen,
yes, I'm here Friday.
Do
No.
you guys ever do this?
No.
I already told my body, you can sleep in on Friday.
Oh, stop
and
it!
so
No,
I
that's
don't
the,
think it's going to
that's the-
allow me to get up early on Friday.
That's like drug fueled blabber. What are you talking about?
It's like she's high on something right now.
As your body, Roxanne, you shout, get up.
I told my body in 116 hours it can rest.
Yeah, guess what? Discovery Channel's going to have coked up sharks tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. I'm doing a documentary on coked up Roxanne.
What?
Yes, on Roxanne Week on the
That's
MJ
live.
Morning Show.
Yeah. Why do you think they call her Roxanne? Because it's a bunch of crack rocks.
Crack
right.
rock.
Yeah.
Crack Roxanne.
It's Thursday and Friday. Take Thursday and Friday off.
You keep telling me that, Fester, but I have
shut
vacation.
up.
Like, guess what? If I do work on Thursday and Friday, or even Thursday, you better believe I'm going to take a couple days off in
You
August.
think you have the swag to be able to just tell her to take off?
Save the days. I think I'm.
For what?
I
The
think
year's half over. You haven't taken any time.
I decided I want to go to Italy. So I'm
Oh,
gonna,
okay. Then I may
great.
save the days.
I think I'm going to go to Italy in October.
Okay.
Okay, right when
Yeah.
your contract runs out, huh?
Well, I want to get the vacation days out of the way.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah,
get every cent out of
want
them.
to blow through those paid vacation days before my contract runs out at the end of the year. No, I said to Michelle, I was like, you know what? I want some good pasta. Let's go to Italy.
Ah.
So
Wow.
I think we're gonna.
So relatable.
I think. Now, look, I got to do it. I got a ton of frequent flyer miles.
Yes.
I'm
Go
not
to
gonna.
Spaghetti Warehouse.
It's gonna be.
Olive Garden.
Have you not been to the new Fazoli's?
I mean, you don't have to go to Italy.
Listen, I've got a ton of frequent flyer miles. I mean, I got a ton of them, and you know, there are some good conversions that I think we might just hit Italy for a week or so.
You should
Good
really,
for you.
You should really take Thursday and Friday off.
Yeah. So I mean,
Fester, we're past that. Gosh, you're pushy.
Oh, no. I was talking about more of MJ's Italy talk.
All right, moving along. So the Gilgo Beach killer,
Rex Hewerman?
Rex Hewerman, yes. Did you see some of the latest details? Something doesn't add up here.
I got to say, I've given myself the weekend off of Gilgo
All
stuff.
right, listen to this, though. I saw this headline yesterday. Massive walk-in vault uncovered in fruitful search of the Gilgo Beach suspect Rex Hewerman's home. Huge walk-in vault, massive vault. The house is a small house. It looks like the house is a total of like 1,200 square feet. Where's the massive vault?
Those Massapequa houses, man, they have basements.
Maybe,
right?
yeah, it's got to be down low.
I don't know. And then also there was a report that they found a soundproof room.
Ooh.
Then also they believe that the women disappeared when his wife and kids were out of town. So that's when he went, stalking when his family was out of town? Because they think now, they're ripping the place apart. How would you like to be the neighbors on either side of that house or across the street?
You got a lot to talk about.
That is, no, it's just, it's disruption beyond belief. They've got a backhoe digging up the backyard right now.
Oh, God.
So literally, they got a huge backhoe in the backyard digging the place up.
Like the burbs.
Can you imagine what happens to your property value now?
I mean, let's go to Zillow and see if they knock down the price of that house. a little.
It's the serial killer next door effect. But that's got to suck. But, a couple of just weird items here.
Well,
Massive.
Sorry. Can I say something?
Well, was I?
No, go ahead.
Let's go back to the one weird item of him having a soundproof room.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just doing an architecture podcast.
Can I put you in a soundproof room?
What the hell? Yeah, maybe he's a vocalist.
But they think that he was like picking up these hookers and maybe bringing them back to his house and killing them at the house in the soundproof room and then putting them in the back of the Chevy Avalanche and then dumping. I mean, these were human beings. They were hookers. They were prostitutes, but they don't deserve to die. It's terrible. And then let's see, what else was there? The soundproof room. The wife filed for divorce. And then, do you see what the wife said? The wife said, as in regard to her husband being this suspected serial killer, she says, "Yep, it is what it is."
Oh, love that.
That's what she said. It is what it is. Are you ready? Quickly, before we get out of here today, are you ready? What causes someone to become a serial killer? Well, there's a whole list of things, but listen to some of the warning signs. These, according to expert Louis Schlesinger, 10 ominous signs when seen in combination that indicate a risk for a potential sex murderer.
A career in architecture.
Number one, child abuse or childhood abuse is number one that has very low predictability, but it's in the background of almost all serial sexual murderers to one degree or another. So childhood abuse, being abused as a child. Number two, inappropriate maternal sexual conduct. Boys need to see their mothers as asexual. When an adolescent boy sees his mother behaving sexually, it's very, very desensitizing and destabilizing.
I got bad news for these influencers with their kids as they're twerking on videos, having their kids hold the cameras.
Number three, pathological lying and manipulation. Number four, sadistic fantasy with a compulsion to act. Number five, animal cruelty, particularly toward cats, because a cat is a female symbol. Wow, that's weird.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know it either. Number six, the need to control and dominate others is another one. Repetitive fire setting. Voyeurism, fetishes, and sexual burglaries, sexual motivated burglary. Number nine, unprovoked attacks on females associated with generalized misogynist emotions. Number 10, evidence of ritualistic or signature behavior.
See, I thought you said signs. It was going to be like Sagittarius.
No. And also, it's not on the list, but I had also heard that most serial killers were bedwetters as well. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're not going to end the show on a joke today, right? We're not going to,
All right, well, okay, I'll tell you what, Fester. I'll put it in your hands. Why don't you end the show on a joke?
A bedwetting joke.
I don't think I'm going to. Have a good day, everybody. That's it.
And remember Pete Davidson crashed into that house in Los Angeles?
Did he wet his bed right afterwards?
No, he's got to do 50 hours of community service after the reckless driving charge.
That's a good one, man.
Zing! All right, I got
a bunch of wise asses.
Let's go.
All right, I got to roll, folks. Everyone's got to roll. We'll see you back here tomorrow. You want to get a hold of me? MJ at MJMorningShow.com. See Michelle, my lovely wife, in the Barbie box on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. And then Chloe and Julian from 2011 lip-syncing Barbie Girl. It's absolutely hysterical. All that on my Instagram right now at Certified MJ Radio. You can DM me there if you want to message me, or you can send me an email, MJ at MJMorningShow.com. Folks, have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow, and let's be careful out there.